Hey yo, from now on niggas gotta call me the Pyrex man. Hey yo, I gotta stamp that shit. Niggas tryna take my shit, Mr. Pyrex man, that's me, nigga. Hey yo, feel what I'm saying? The butcher, nigga. Hey yo, I know what y'all want. Y'all want me back on that Derringer shit, nigga. I know what y'all niggas want. Mr. Pyrex man, coming, nigga. You know what I do with a fork, nigga. Yeah, I'm eating caviar off ciabatta that's chopped in. When I quit, the guys I fed off narcotics done got slim. My style mixed with Bodie James now and Tupac then. Don't compare me to no nigga that's not in the top 10. Don't do that. And all that weird rapper shit. And they not near half as this. Be in my ear capping while I'm focused on the tier after this. Put out a #1, then another one less than a year after it. I'm humble, but you fucking bums should be somewhere practicing. These Cartiers with the diamond solitaire hazardous. I swear these hoes fall out the air soon as they stare at the shit. Square packages, I stepped on them, Stairmaster bricks, then whipped another half a square out my rear bag of tricks. This one for the family, no matter what awards they hand me. I went and spent another buck on some water, I could call a Grammy. I took orders cooking fancy in kitchens like Gordon Ramsay. Agents make sure they pay me my trap like a Morgan Stanley. For niggas knew what happened, I was on Montana with white, Arm & Hammer with ice, connected like Joe Montana and Rice. Scanners and lights, you value your team, you paying them right, candid advice, you gon' need them when they read the Miranda rights. Yeah, the first day my dog got his whip, we was smoking in it. He had a Glock on his hip, 30 plus shots was loaded in it. I told him go and tint it, he said fuck that, had no intentions, cause when he pull up slow with switches, he want them to know he did it.
We brought it back. I dropped it in the pot, it came back. Soon as we unload this rental, we right back. Had my shooter been the corner, I bet he back. We dropped it in the pot, it came back. Soon as we unscrew these doors, boy, we back. I had my shooter been the corner, bet he back. Was cooking cocaine and designer, I turned 17 ounces to 39. Watch big homie lay that shit up on the heat like Harold Miner. I just dropped mine on the heat like Kyle Lowry. All the velo came from Bari, all the kilos came stamped with a balloon. It's time to party. Driving sixes in the sun with that rocket, I think I'm Barkley. And I ain't bring a chip home, bitch, I brought a brick home. Did it off the flip phone, had the feds in there tiptoeing. I left some dirty pots and a note that said I've been gone. I been hit that number, bitch, I been up, bitch, I been on. We was worth 6 figures on them barbershop steps. Was cooking hard with my left, parallel parking my Lex. Hear the barking from them bundles, had that dog food on deck. Now my last check look like I play for the Nets, but we ain't breaking no sweat. We in the rent about the freeze, don't you turn up the degrees, it's a brick in the vent. Stall. We brought it back. I dropped it in the pot, it came back. Soon as we unload this rental, we right back. Had my shooter been the corner, I bet he back. We dropped it in the pot, it came back. Soon as we unscrew these doors, boy, we back. I had my shooter been the corner, bet he back.
Plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. I started out as a baby-faced monster. No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience. My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense. Gem Star, razor, and a dinner plate. Arm & Hammer and a mason jar. That's my dinner date. Then crack the window in the kitchen, let it ventilate. Cause I let it sizzle.
Oh, you bugging!
Like a minute steak, nigga, I was cracking the school zone. 2 people only started jacket that was 2-tone. 4 lockers, 4 different bitches got their mule on. Black Ferris Bueller cutting school with his jewels on.
Hold on! Hold on!
Watches what I sell.
Am I too dark?
I'm a doctor.
Let me know.
Chicago, tried to fight the urge like Ivan Drago. If he dies,
yo, light is crazy. Hold on, I ain't ready yet.
If he cries, we don't drink away the pain. When a nigga die, we add a link to the chain. Inscribe a nigga name in your flesh. We playing on a higher game of chess. Once you delegate his bills, who gon' fuck his bitch the best? 1,000,000 megapixels of the Pyrex. Started on the scale, did you tell my only time X? Nigga, this is timeless, simply cause it's honest. pure as the fumes that be fucking with my sinus. Nigga, this is Simon Says, Simon Red. Blood on your diamond till you dying dead.
Yeah, as you can see, I switched my setup. Stop talking like that.
You wanna see a dead body?
Oh, we saw one.
Instrumentals from my mama's Christmas party. Troubles on my mind. I still smell crime. My little brother crying. Smokers repeatedly buying my Sega Genesis. Either that or my auntie was stealing it. Hit the pipe and start feeling it. Ooh, weed cut me some slack. We never did that. This was different. Jeez Louise, please help me relax. Quantum physics could never show you the world I was in.
I got some
when I was
shit.
10. Back when 9 ounces had got you 10. And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension in the air, now come with extensions. My daddy turned a quarter piece to a 4.5. Took a L, started selling Sophie's bubble bath. Broke his nose with his shoes and his pinky to treat his nose. Shirt buttoned open, taco meat laying on his gold. I said, Daddy, one day I'ma get you right with 36 zips, 1,000 grams of cocaine, then your name will be rich. Now you can rock it up and sell it soft as leather interior. Drop some ice cubes in it, deep hard perimeters. He said, son, how come you think you be my connect? I said, Pops, your ass is washed up with all due respect. He said, well, nigga, then show me how it all makes sense. Go figure, motherfucker, every verse is a brick. Your son dope, nigga. Now reap what you sowed, nigga.
Clearly, Drake must have missed this.
Reap what you sowed, nigga. I was born in 87.
Drake was too busy working on Nothing Was the Same because he missed this shit.
My granddaddy a legend. Now the same shit that y'all was smoking is my profession. Let's get it.
Wait, hold up, I don't got another song queued up. I'm not ready. I ain't ready. Fuck it, we going with this one right here. Yeah, I don't know about this right here. Now, I don't know about this right here. Because I got that pack.
Back when I was hanging out,
I got that pack on.
So freestyling to them chronic instrumentals, no pens and pencils. I was out there blooding like a minstrel with a backwood clutch between my denims. Way back when we was outside with the endo, hot box and rentals in front of Centennial. Remedial thoughts, never thought that I would amount to shit. Smoke chronic, fuck bitches, ride around bouncing shit. From Impalas to that Harley truck, to dish ragged bitches that was hard to fuck. I came up, it was hardly luck, just left Compton, and I ain't have to use my AK.
Back when my driver's license was baby facing.
You know what's crazy? Because, you know, I wasn't raised, like, in the 90s or no shit like that. I wasn't born in the 90s. So, this year, I heard for the very first time the Erykah Badu song, On and On, that they sampled in this shit right here. Yo, when I heard that shit, you know what would be mind-boggling me? When I hear songs like this, but I didn't know that it was a sample. So, when I hear the original song, that shit is fucked up.
I made my way through crisis. I made my tape and recorded portraits in front of sirens. I made my way to vibrant. You can't escape the tyrant. You can't relate what I do. And then you my problem. Acting too grown and shit. Capping that bitch and shit. My religion through songs and shit. On me. That's on me. Raise up, nigga, you are not the homie. Bitch, I'm well connected from my section down to Long Beach. Fumbling with Tetris if you like neglecting your kid. Every day I wake up with my face up to my father, making sure my heart is pure enough to grow my seed and harvest. All my cleaning stuff and double up my plantation with time like every dream is such reality. My deja vu done caught a bitch, I'm brought up with the homies. 24/7 Kendrick repping these cold streets. Don't we live by it, die by it, then reincarnate. And if game told me, drive by it, I raise AK. Ain't no shame on it, cry about it. Fuck that outplay, like no name on it, blindsided. Ain't no one safe. Documentary had identities I where I'm from. Therefore my energy had to make sure the better me won. It ain't no better one, son. It ain't no telling me none. Nigga, that's Chuck, Doc, Dre, and K. The legacy's done. Black.
Oh man. You thought these niggas with attitude to show gratitude. Fooled you. From 2015 to infinity, it's still bombing and it's
Hold on, we gonna get into these reactions, bruh.
For the energy. Game, I need acapella.
About to hit a home run, K-Dot, grab the pen, nigga. Pin it on my Pendleton, trap late night, J.
Let me roll up, bro. I don't even know why I'm doing this, bro.
Can I rap for a minute, black on the track for a minute? Look at my rhyme book, see murder like when I was a fan of No Limit. Ain't no gimmicks around here, it's Compton. Me, Doc, and Kendrick. Chronic good kid, my first shit, 3 documentaries. Now I'm blocking century, 16 Impalas. They bounce like they need $1. That's why my mama niggas up and did me a solid. I put that on me, that's on me. You get a bullet fucking with the limit.
By the way, this game verse right here that's about to come up. Alright, bro, just listen.
Look at that beam, fuck your rules, niggas pop rules, slide through with the Erica Badu, Westside Compton. Nigga don't mind if I do from Powell Street to Mile Street, nigga this Compton. Grew up on the dead end, got an arm full of dead friends, Ryan Crispy, sweating us looking like a headman, like what's up, man? No time to stop to think, pull your strap before they do. Get shot before you bring straight out of Compton. 3 times I told you, the 3rd time I said it with TV, motherfucker, I'll make you eat every last drink. Niggas like Tyler
From the city of Impalas, take they peoples, defeat them niggas, rock my microphone. Nah, he bugged. Nah, he bugged. He bugged.
You come fucking with the little homie. So OG, they call me Tony. My tenant don't finish, my red bandana the chick. My uncle told me before he died, just keep your hand on the brakes. So I did. Celebrity chicken that a nigga had in stock. Yes I did. Walk the Compton, high pocket full of rocks. Yes I did. Skip class. Yes I did. Whoop niggas ass. Yes I did. Fuck a bitch behind the bleachers while on the rack.
That's on
West Side.
That's on
This tech fly.
That's on
You fuck with that, I let you choke on your blood. I put that
On me, that's on me. On me, that's on me. On me, that's on me. Raise up, nigga, you are not the on me. On me, that's on me. On me, that's on me. On me, that's on me. Raise up, nigga, you are not the on me.
Yo, listen, bro. We gonna get into these reactions real quick. Yo, Transporter, hold on. I don't know. Listen, bro, where Transporter at, bro? I need to talk to Transporter. I need to talk to Transporter, bro, because the last time I spoke to Transporter, bro, he was saying some real shit. He was saying some real shit. I need his advice right now, bro. Because you want to know what it is, bro? We gonna get into these reactions. My first reaction is gonna be the hidden meanings behind Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us music video explained. Now, listen. That reaction video that I did, bro, I was really fucked up in that video. Right now, I'm sober. I am rolling up, though. So when I get to lighting this shit up, Lord knows how I'm about to fucking start acting, reacting and shit. Listen, I be tripping for real, bro, but I be calming down because I know there's a camera in front of me. Listen, I was fucked up. I was crossfaded in that video. So I feel like I ain't really put my best foot forward. I ain't really react how really, you know, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It ain't like I'm about to be out here shooting one video and then reshooting the video on some fake shit. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This whole day, bro, I just been going through it, bro. I just been going through it. I don't want to call it depressed, cause I wasn't depressed. Probably sad. I was probably sad, bro. I've been sad all day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But you wanna know what's important? This is why whoever's in the chat right now, whoever's watching, this is why you gotta find something that takes your mind off things, that helps you escape from like reality for a little bit, or from whatever you got going on in your life that's stressing you out. Cause it's like, bruh, as soon as I pressed record and as soon as I just started talking, as soon as I pressed record and I just started talking, bro, I just felt better, bro. I just felt better. I haven't even said what I was going through, but just the fact that I'm speaking just makes me feel better, bro. That's fucked up, bro. This is how you find that shit, bro. Damn, is this probably why I'm smoking? I gotta stop smoking, bro. I've been smoking for too long. Listen, fuck all that. We gonna get into these reactions. And also, my TV is on. I got my P5. I want to play games. But to bring the P5 over here and set it up with the little Bro, that shit is mad work, bro. I'll probably do it.
For Not Like Us is full of layered disses towards Drake, like this scene of him with an owl in a cage, referencing Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, implying that Drake should stick to singing over rapping, with the owl representing Drake since it's OVO's logo, and also implying Drake should be locked up for all the PDF file allegations that Kendrick talks about on the song.
Whoa, bring that back!
Kendrick's music video for Not Like Us is full of layered disses towards Drake, like this scene of him with an owl in a cage, referencing Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, implying that Drake should stick to singing over rapping, with the owl
Oh, shit!
Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, implying that Drake should stick to singing over rapping.
Damn, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
The owl representing Drake since it's OVO's logo, and also implying Drake should be locked up for all the PDF file allegations that Kendrick talks about on the song. He's even playing hopscotch, a game that little girls play, in the scene where he says the A minor, and dropping the video on the 4th of July, a day celebrating American independence, after doing the pop-out show on Juneteenth, proves that he planned the whole aftermath of the beef out. Continuing his point about Drake being not like us, an outsider to American rap culture, something he puts on full display when he brings out all of LA to Compton to chant this diss with him throughout the video. It especially fits with him calling Drake a colonizer, since the 4th of July was when America got freed from being a British colony. Kendrick uses LA rapper and celebrity friends throughout his pop-out concert to show the heritage and history that he comes from, that Drake tries to imitate by associating with Atlanta artists, but just can't really replicate. And some of the stars that showed up in the show made an on that point. But just can't really replicate. And some of the stars that showed up in the show made an appearance in the video to double down on that point. From Mustard, who opened for him, to DeMar DeRozan, who he name dropped on the song since he went to go play for the Toronto Raptors, Drake's hometown team, but eventually came back home to the US and made an appearance on stage during the live performance.
Oh yeah, he just got signed to Sacramento. Of
Not Like Us. Tommy the Clown, who also performed a set before Mustard at the show, is a dancer raised in South Central LA who was legendary for inventing the form of dancing called clowning, a huge inspiration behind crumping in response to the Rodney King riots in 1992. His movement was meant to be a healthy alternative to LA kids getting into drugs or crime, and those values reflect Kendrick's emphasis on art being a way to represent and heal communities rather than imitate them. He featured members of TDE and Black Hippie, from Schoolboy Q to J-Rock to Absol to Top Dog, Punch and Musso, and the video is 5 minutes and 55 seconds long. We all know Kendrick is always really specific with his numbers, and throughout his seasons on Degrassi, Drake was always spotted wearing 555 Soul. He recreated this video of him doing push-ups in Compton from his burner Instagram page, which he also referenced in his video for N95, a scene that Drake made fun of with his drop and give me 50 hook on the diss push-up. Kendrick later flipped this diss against Drake on Meet the Gram, saying that he would be a better father to Adonis because he'd teach him to do push-ups and build discipline instead of taking Ozempic for weight loss. Even the fact that he did push-ups in public as a celebrity.
I ain't gonna lie. That fucking Ozempic, bro. Y'all don't know. Listen, last year when I was reacting to Ice Spice's music video, I think it was the video for Deli, bro, I literally said this in the video. You could see a significant change in her weight. Everything, her ass, her face, but at the time I didn't know it was Ozempic. Fast forward to now, fucking Busta Rhymes is on Ozempic, she's on Ozempic, everybody's on fucking Ozempic. Bro, their face is melting off they shit.
In a random park in Compton was a statement about how much his city loves him and how safe he is there, something that he's saying Drake will never have in a historical center of hip-hop like LA. He also does exactly 17 push-ups. He won 17 Grammys, and he's also saying Drake doesn't want anything over 17. The pictures are off the wall in this room.
Whoa, was that fucking 11? Was that 11 from Stranger Things?
And he's also saying Drake doesn't want anything over 17. The pictures are off the wall in this room that has studio speakers in it, which references Drake saying... He made direct references to some speakers in it, which references Drake saying the wall in this room that has studio speakers in it, which references doesn't want anything over 17. The pictures are off the wall in this room that has studio speakers in it, which references Drake saying
Nigga, stop, bro. Stop.
He made direct references to some of Drake's disses on Family Matters, specifically about him domestically abusing Whitney, and Dave Free being the father of his son, with these scenes of posing and dancing with Whitney and his children.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to the whole video. This is probably my favorite part right here.
Right when he says the Family Matters line. And the fact that Dave Free directed the video. Whitney's even wearing a wig, directly referencing these allegations, something that I don't really feel like she'd do if they were true. He references the vignette type shot in Family Matters with this scene, and has this guy behind him in a ski mask representing Drake from his Dark Lane Demo Tapes album cover. In this scene, Drake is trying to catch up to Kendrick, but gets swept away right when he says the boogeyman line. And Kendrick is standing next to the scene. Drake is trying to catch up to Kendrick, but gets swept away right when he says the boogeyman line. And Kendrick is standing next to a guy with a Compton hat on, representing how him having his city by his side is why Drake will never catch up. He smacks the shit out of this owl pinata in some scenes, another reference to an activity little kids do at birthday parties, while also visually representing the beatdown that he's saying he gave.
Oh shit. Yo, I ain't even put the pinata with little kids, bruh. Cause I'm over here thinking, why the fuck would he choose a pinata? But bruh, it don't mean that don't. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, the video was fire, but it ain't what I expected though. It really
Drake
was
and this
not what I
beef.
expected.
And at the very beginning of the video, he gives us a snippet of a song with a Not Like Us type flow. Potentially teasing either a remix or a preview of a song from his next album. The snippet also references Kamasi Washington, a saxophone player from LA who is featured
Gotta
on
be the
Spotify,
album, bro.
hinting that his next
Album
album might
coming
have
out,
some of the
bro.
same jazz influences that this album was famous for. He also references The Blueprint by Jay-Z in a line about IP or intellectual property, which is kind of a response to Drake saying that he had to drop and give his label 50%, implying that what he's trying to build with PG Lang, his own label, is going to give him more control over his own music, just like Jay-Z with Rockefeller Records. This video actually reminded me a lot of the video for Alright, with the huge crowds of Compton natives singing along to Kendrick. And the music video for that also started with another song first. I don't know if this was a coincidence, but his fit looked mad similar to the guy from this viral video, who has a lot of the same hating energy as Kendrick on the video. Who has a lot of the same hating energy as Kendrick on Euphoria.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I hate the way that you dress.
Let me know if you thought this music video lived up to the hype. It got 5 million views in 4 hours, and it's looking like it might be Kendrick's biggest video of all time. And for more context on this song, watch my breakdown here. Let me know what I missed down below, and as always, thanks for watching.
You know what I don't like about this whole shit, bro? It's like everybody want to be talking about some. Like, bro, Kendrick been Kendrick, bro. Like, you know what? You can't even talk music with certain people, bro. Because motherfuckers, what they say.
Kendrick Lamar has delivered his Not Like Us music video, and it's full of Easter eggs. Hey, it's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX, and check this out.
Yeah,
Kendrick
good,
Lamar's
Asia.
Not Like Us video has finally been released, and the new visual includes several Easter eggs pointing back to Drake's diss lyrics. The video was released on Thursday evening on July 4th, and it amassed over 2 million YouTube views within just 1 hour. And before going into the hit single,
nice.
Kendrick teased a seemingly new song, rapping just a few bars of it. In addition to the scenes filmed in Compton just days after Lamar's historic Juneteenth concert in Inglewood, the clip finds the rapper beating a piñata shaped like the head of an owl, as well as a scene in which his partner Whitney Alford and the couple's 2 children dance along. As a final callback to Drake's accusations against Kendrick during their 10-song-long back and forth, Dave Freeze serves as the video's co-director alongside his PG Lang partner. Kendrick filmed this visual for his chart-topping diss in his hometown of Compton late last month, bringing out an army of friends, collaborators, and locals for the shoot. Hours before releasing the official music video, Kendrick teased some of the imagery from the clip with a handful of photos that made their way online on Thursday morning. So what are your thoughts on the Not Like Us music video? Let us know in the comments section. Also, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and as always, keep it locked to Hip Hop DX.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Praises Kendrick after what? Listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You know what's one thing I don't like about New York, bro? Like, niggas is really over. I don't know if y'all can hear, but niggas is really over here bumping drill music, bro. Like, you cannot. You know, I ain't even about to be that. I ain't about to be that motherfucker, bro. I ain't about to be. Yo, come on, bro. What the fuck is going on right now? Niggas is talking crazy, bro. Then this bitch is over here like come on, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. Hold up, cause I'm about to. This shit getting me tight. Whoa, what the fuck? J. Cole spotted writing raps in public.
After being mobbed by fans while riding his bike. Hey, it's Asia Sky for
Hip. This shit just start 6 seconds.
So J. Cole was recently spotted writing raps in public after being mobbed by fans while riding his bike. Hey, it's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX, and check this out. J. Cole is living his best life in the streets of New York City, taking it back to the basics by riding his bike around and writing raps on benches. This week, the Dreamville boss was spotted multiple times by fans in New York City, and at one point, they surrounded him while he was on his
what that
spotted
shit
multiple.
say is really at peace while Kendrick and Drake killing
times by fans in New York City, and at one point they surrounded him while he was on his bicycle as he kindly posed for pictures with them.
It's crazy, bro. Yo, chilling. Just see my boy on a bike. That's crazy.
Let's go with it, man. We out float around. We out in New York with it, man. He's on a bike. You know what I'm saying? Anybody ain't crazy. Get off my face, 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 get off my face.
Hold on. Did somebody just start playing their fucking song? Now I gotta pay attention to the song, bro. Ironic. That's what the fuck Cole is telling y'all motherfuckers to do. Get the fuck out my face, bro. You ain't listen. You know I ain't even gonna shit on nobody. Do your thing, bro. You see nigga at the dip after listening.
This isn't the first time Cole has been spotted riding outside in recent months. Early last month, a TikTok user went viral for running into the Dreamville rap star at the beach amid the bitter feud between his peers Kendrick Lamar and Drake that he previously bowed out of. The user posted a photo of calming ocean waves before it cut to a photo of her sat next to Cole on the sandy beach. So what are your thoughts about J. Cole being spotted out in public writing raps? And do you
see that speaking of J. Cole, I got a J. Cole feature right here that I never got to hear. I never got to listen to this right here, bro. But one thing I was gonna say about J. Cole, bro, yo, it's so fucked up, this whole Kendrick and Drake shit, cause J. Cole did Dreamville Fest. No, he dropped Might Delete. No. He went on tour with Drake. He dropped Might Delete later. He did a whole Dreamville Fest. All of that was leading up to the fall off. Just for it to all get crushed by fucking Kendrick, bro. It all got crushed by the Kendrick shit. I bet you right now, we already in July. I bet you we would have got the fall off by now if that Kendrick shit never happened. We would have definitely got the fall off by now. But because all this shit happened, Cole got to fall back. He got to fall back. Write them little raps on the bench, bro. Write them little raps and continue riding your bike. Oh shit! Remember what Kendrick said about Drake talking about some continue singing them songs and had me waving my hand. Fuck, bro, my tip came out. Bro, play the fucking video, bro. This shit getting me tight.
Toxic, who would've thought was coming was a plot twist.
Hold on, I never heard this.
Toxic, who would've thought was coming was a plot twist. Soon as you let me in, you start hunting for the locksmith. Now the key I once had to your heart does not fit. I got three choices, bat on your door or lockpick, or walk away confused at your logic. Back in my crib, cleaning your clothes and your shoes out the closet. Thinking to myself, we supposed to be in pools by the tropics, soaking up the views, but you choose to blow it up. No, you ain't used to going Dutch, so you refuse to see the truth about who was out of pocket. It's all on me, huh? Fuck it, take my credit card, let's ball out seaside. Devotion like the ocean's hot, start out knee high, and gets deeper and deeper till we are drowning in each other's arms, but the water's calm. How did we forget the calm was before the storm? Cause you saying,
sorry if you don't know what you're doing with me. How you do me wrong
push-ups real quick.
I don't think I can let you in. I'm not open
Yo, do some push-ups for me, bruh. Do some push-ups for me, bruh.
Deep vibes that we are. If you choose to blow lock it, now the key I once had to your heart does not fit. I got 3 choices: batten your door or lockpick, or walk away confused at your logic. Back in my crib, cleaning your clothes and your shoes out the closet, thinking to myself, we supposed to be in pools by the tropics, soaking up the views, but you choose to blow it up. No, you ain't used to going Dutch, so you refuse to see the truth about who was out of pocket. It's all on me, huh? Fuck it, take my credit card, let's ball out seaside. Devotion like the ocean's hot, start out knee high. It gets deeper and deeper till we are drowning in each other's arms, but the water's calm. How did we forget the calm was before the storm? Cause you sang. Sorry if you don't know what you're doing with me. How you do me wrong and call my name. Too late for you, babe. I don't think I can let you in. I'm not open anymore. I can tell we don't belong. I would rather be alone. I had to run.
Like no 20. Nothing crazy. You gotta do 20 push-ups like throughout the day type shit. 20 in the morning, 20 afternoon, 20 at night. 2, 4, 6. Is that 60? I think I failed math, bruh.
I was the one who had to run. I had enough.
Yeah. Hold up. I think I got another song. Oh no, it is a song, but this is another thing. Yo, bro, I've been so out the fucking loop. I ain't even watched the video to this shit either.
Anyway, so
that's why I took a fucking month to upload a video, bruh. I just been fucking, but I got a whip and shit.
Trey sent a video from I guess he must have told me. And I seen the performance. I'm like, yo, it's fire, but I'm like, I wish it was more. And I looked at the date. That shit said July 5th, 2012. I called Scott. I was like, yo, Scott, go to the drive and see if we have anything from July 5th or like around that 2012. First he found like late July. I'm like, nah, there's no ID conversation. I'm like, nah, that's not it. And he was like, wait, there's another folder. He clicked the folder. That shit started with the plane. The first shot is the plane, us landing.
Stay hydrated, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta stop smoking.
Nigga that got spoiled off these fucking PJs
and shit.
It's not like I'm too good at fly commercial. That shit just, it's a hassle at this point, you know what I mean? Yeah. At 100 degrees, I freeze the temp. Got my grip and I never proceed to slip. Feel the weight like I just had my season clip. Got a family to feed, I squeeze the clip. Walk in front of the judge and plead the fifth. I'm a legend, but it ain't no need for myth. Better get you a visa, he's a trip. I had traded truth and the bees are lit. Niggas ain't about to outwork me. Go to sleep late, I'm still waking up early. Look at my belly, I'm hungry.
Wait, hold up. So Trade the Truth in Ibiza is a story from like 2011?
Another folder. He clicked the folder. That shit started with the plane. The first shot is the plane, us landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a passcode on my shit because I got trust issues.
Nigga that got spoiled off these fucking PJs. It's not like I'm too good at fly commercial. That shit just, it's a hassle at this point, you know what I mean? Yeah. At 100 degrees, I freeze the temp. Got my grip and I never proceed to slip. Feel the weight like I just had my season clip. Got a family to feed, I squeeze the clip. Walk in front of the judge and plead the fifth. I'm a legend, but it ain't no need for myth. Better get you a visa,
You know this 2011, cause nigga got the
judge and
fucking...
plead the fifth.
What the fuck is that? What team is that? I don't even know what team that is. It looks like a Flash. You know Flash? You know this 2011. Nigga had the fucking jean jacket with the fitted on, light Caesar.
I'm a legend, but it ain't no need for myth. Better get you a visa, he's a trip. I had traded truth and the bees are lit. Niggas ain't about to outwork me. Go to sleep late, I'm still waking up early. Look at my belly, I'm hungry. Y'all niggas desperate and thirsty. You can't even tell us the difference. Hungry is when you're relentless. Even when one of your idols are dead in your face and he tell you you can't, and you know that he meant it. But when you call, you attempt it. Come, let me show you a template. I had to grow out the concrete. I had to stroll through the trenches. I had to stroll through the trenches. At 100 degrees, I freeze the temp. Got my grip and I never proceed to slip. Feel the weight like I just had my Caesar clip. Got a family to feed, I squeeze the clip. Walk in front of the judge and plead the fifth. I'm a legend, but it ain't no need for myth. Better get you a visa, he's a trip. I had traded truth and the bees are lit. My nigga Trey got shot, I ain't playing. My nigga still standing. I had traded truth and the bees are lit. Yeah, it's my nigga. I had traded truth and the bees are lit. I can't do edibles. My head is spinning too much, fell off the pedestal, and I'm never getting back up. Done trying to be perfect, that shit is exhausting. The infinite force that nitpicking niggas get lost in. I'm scribbling thoughts, my pencil is sharpening. Trusting my pen, been trying to limit the crossing. The best part of making this cake is licking the frosting. And Barry be saying he love when I spit like I'm dark skinned. And you know what he mean, I got a 34 waist, I had the 40 jeans. Somehow I still got too big for my britches and tore the seams. They go my Achilles heel, be trying to do everything. They got for my nigga E, what would I do with no team? I wouldn't do anything, I would just sit on this music and hold it. Waiting for some perfect moment, wondering why it ain't came. Meanwhile the world done changed, suddenly songs I was loving last year don't feel the same. Somebody feel my pain, please, somebody say I changed. All of these years done passed, I hope I ain't still the same. All of these songs I'm on, ain't nobody killed Jermaine. Isn't that rather strange? I wrote a number of bad refrains, but isn't that life, dude? Make a few hits, but you gotta live with the strikes too. Instead of pretending like I'm some incredible nigga, just let them hear all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the strong, the weak. It's me, the nigga that thought of it. All the portrayals of anything different are fraudulent. You wanna tap into your greatness, well this is the starter kit. The fall off how many of these bullets can fit in the cartridges. I'm letting them off with intentions to rip through your cartilage. My nigga just told me you tripping for thinking of calling quits.
Oh shit, hold on. I forgot where I was at in this game.
No lie, God is good for real. I'm just sitting there asking myself, the fuck was I even doing here? Fresh out the hospital bed, one to the back, arm in a sling, and in the same breath I'm in the visa. I ain't never fathomed seeing another side of this shit. Know you felt the same. Hell, I know we used to pray for it, but hell, look at you, bro. People speak greatness these days when a name get mentioned. But what is greatness? Nah, nigga, we lit. Iconic. It ain't over till we tap out. Cole, you better make these niggas feel you. We ain't seen them come, we ain't seen them go. From the come up to the fall off. And even when we fall off, we don't fall off, nigga.
Shit, bro. Yo, I forgot what I was doing here, bro. What's this shit called? Borderlands 3. I ain't never played this shit before. I just saw it was on the PlayStation. I be on 2K and shit, bro. Add me, Tears for ODB. I'ma drop it. How do I drop that shit? Tears for ODB. Now listen, like I said earlier, I've been out the loop with all this shit. But I was on IG and shit. I be scrolling this shit. And so I seen this dude kept coming up for some shit, Dr. Disrespect, but I don't know what the fuck he did. I still don't know what he did. But you know, my nigga Jamari be keeping me up to date.
So there was a streamer out there who goes by the name Dr. Disrespect. He first began his career online almost 15 years ago, making Call of Duty commentary and other gaming videos.
Look at this guy running down the middle of the street. You think he's smart? He's not smart. fact, his brother isn't smart either.
From the start, people really loved both him and this persona that he put on. This was still a very primitive time for the platform as a whole, but Doc was one of those early YouTubers who really saw the bigger picture and the massive gains which could come from thinking more like a businessman and less like a run-of-the-mill creator. He was clearly building a brand with a strong direction and a loyal fan base.
You're watching one of the most perfect specimens, right? Perfectly designed. Look at the hand-to-head ratio. It's absolutely flawless. My biceps, the exact same size as my calves. Says Doc, you're the most stand-up dude on Twitch and so damn entertaining. Can we coin your signature move as the slick daddy slide? Ooh. Yes.
And over the next half-decade, he would grind out YouTube. And he even got some opportunities to work
I ain't never heard of him until all this shit coming up.
Directly in the development of a couple of AAA titles at the time. But it was not until
what the fuck?
2015 when he would start streaming on Justin TV, now known as Twitch, and he quickly began to dominate the site.
I'm not gonna lie, I like paying attention to shit like this. Like, you know how I just said that I never heard of him until all this shit, but at the same time, he still has like his audience, and there's a huge audience, and he's eating off that audience. So it's like me not knowing him, that shit don't really matter. It could be mad people that don't know me, but you gonna always have people that just don't know you. I don't know.
This game is
don't
a
know
joke.
Drake and shit. I was arguing just the other day in the comment section.
By 2018, Doc was breaking
I'll stop
records
arguing in
and
the
signing
comments,
massive deals with some major brands. It was beyond clear that streaming and this persona that he had created was like a match made in heaven. And this all resulted in him becoming one of the most popular people on Twitch, period. So everything was going great for Doc. Yes, he had a few bumps in the road, like when he cheated on his wife and then cried on stream about it.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful.
Oh, shit.
And
yo, no, come on, bro. I don't like shit like that. I don't like shit like that. Like, why come on the internet and do that shit? I don't care how famous you are. Don't do that.
And I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off.
And of course, there was also...
Oh, nah, she got him fucked up, bro. She got him fucked up, bro. When I see people like that in relationship, marriages, whatever the case may be, bro, I never want to get to the point where somebody has this much control over my life, emotionally and mentally and shit. Hell no. The fuck?
And...
like, don't get me wrong. It ain't like I'm some heartless, cold-hearted motherfucker. But this is like... I feel like there's like a form of control. Like that nigga, I mean, that lady could make him, I don't fucking know, bruh. She got control over him.
And I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off.
Stay single,
and of course, there was also the time he got a temporary ban on Twitch for streaming in the restroom at E3. But overall, he was still in completely over his head with success and an abundance of opportunity. But then on June 26 of 2020, exactly 4 years ago to this day, things would change drastically, as seemingly out of nowhere Doc would get banned. Twitch's official statement on the ban would read, "As is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of status or prominence in the community, with Discord also removing him from their partner program." Now immediately Doc would claim that he had no idea why he was banned from Twitch, also stating that his contracts were still in good standing. From here he would begin to stream on YouTube, and in August of 2021 he would announce that he knew the reason for his banning and would be suing Twitch.
But a lot of people ask me, do you know the reason? Yeah, I do know the reason why now. I've known for months now the reason why. And I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the f*** out of them. Okay?
By March of the next year, it would be revealed that they had resolved this legal dispute and that he would not be returning to the platform. So the speculation and growing anger towards Twitch's decision really only grew in the eyes of the general public. But here is where things get really interesting, because for the past 4 years since his banning, Doc has retained the position that it was unjust and that it really affected his career and potential to make money in a massive way.
I make probably a quarter of what I was making on Twitch. You think a big-time company like Nike is going to want to work with that big question mark? Huh? or Disney. It fucking sucks.
Lot their cash here.
But now the truth is seemingly coming to light piece by piece, and it all started when a former Twitch employee named Cody Connors tweeted out he got banned because he got caught sting a minor in the existing Twitch Whispers product.
He got caught? What's that word?
He was trying to meet up with her at
at least put a little thin line so I could make, you know?
TwitchCon, the powers that could be read in plain text. Of course, this all sparked a massive storm online, and his buddies rushed to defend him.
These are some crazy accusations. Crazy. Until we know them as fact, until they've been proven with evidence, what are we talking about? What's anybody talking about?
You even had one of the Tate brothers speak up, saying that he knows what it's like to be a tall, successful man who women are throwing themselves at, and he just knows that Doc is innocent. And then you even had Doc himself tweeting out, "Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this had been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. And I was paid. Elden Ring Monday." So obviously a lot of people found this statement to be sketchy to say the least, while others speculated that he couldn't outright say he wasn't talking to or interested in meeting up with a minor due to legal bindings. The next time he would boot up his stream, he would claim that he was not interested in speaking on these allegations at all.
For those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend, not gonna. I already said what I needed to say. I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it.
And for the rest of this stream, he would seem pretty distraught and even speak about taking some time away from the internet in general.
You see, because there's like people like him, it's people like him, and then there's people like Castanet. I'm on the Castanet side of Twitch. I'm not on the Dr. Disrespect side of Twitch.
Wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight. Ultimately, that's what it's about. It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Whew, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs.
Now this is where the real hammers kind of start to drop, as his own gaming studio, Midnight Society, which he co-founded, would announce that they would be terminating their relationship with him, citing that they assumed his innocence, but after speaking with the parties involved, had no choice but to make this damning decision. People speculated that he actually got word of this while on stream, and noticed that it changed his entire demeanor.
I was already out here.
So obviously this more or less confirmed that they peeked behind the curtain and didn't like what they saw to a point where they felt like action needed to be taken. Of course, people started making jokes saying, "Hey Doc, I heard you like I'm young," and posting videos of his quote-unquote new setup. And they also brought up this clip from 2 months ago.
I remember someone saying, "Doctor's Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch."
Why he said that?
Wait, what?
Because he was
I remember someone saying, "Doctor's Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch."
Why he said that?
Wait, what?
That's not it.
We're about to learn all about the DMCA process now.
That's what I'm saying. When I heard it,
did he say that? If I'm the doc, I'm suing you right now.
I would actually sue you.
Now this would all more or less force Doc's hand, so he would once again tweet out that he wants to cut the fucking bullshit, claiming that he's always been upfront and real. He would then apologize to his community and confirm that he would be stepping down from his position in the gaming studio company. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more.
Hold on, let me read this shit. Oh, I don't want to read this shit. Were there Twitch whispers messages? What? Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual. Hold on. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate. Hold on, am I tripping? Mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. So what the fuck is like being inappropriate though? Because if you talking to a minor, like you see the mutual word means that there was like what's the word? Consent. Mutual means that there was like consent, but you can't use that if it was for a fucking minor, nigga. The fuck? You can't what? Hold on, he gotta reread that
behind
shit.
these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. But nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed, I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy operation regarding a civil dispute with Twitch,
crazy.
and that case was resolved by settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. From a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained those conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it, I'm not perfect, and I own my fucking shit. This was stupid. Still, Doc would retain that he is not a predator, that he doesn't care about his quote-unquote haters, and lastly made it clear that he had no intentions to go anywhere. So basically, Dr. Disrespect confirms here that he was indeed having inappropriate conversations with someone who was not of age. I find it hilarious that his only real defense of himself is that he never had any intentions behind these personal conversations he was engaged in. It's kind of like saying, oh, I didn't plan to rob the bank. I just got the ski mask, the gun, the rope, and of course the blueprints of the building as well as the security guard's schedule. And let's be clear that these chat logs have not and likely will never be released to the public, but it's pretty obvious there was something damning in there. One of the heads of his now former studio tweeted out, "This is a statement from me personally, it does not reflect any of my companies, and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you. Period. I promised to only act on facts, and I did." And some of his good friends would even come forward with their reactions to this new information.
I read through Doc's
I downloaded this
tweet,
shit trying to be different.
and in that
trying to
very
play
tweet,
some new shit.
he
Hell
basically
no.
confirms
I'm back
that,
on 2K,
he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, there's no excuse for something like that.
I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. If he knew that was a minor, and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that.
Nigga, who the fuck? Hold on. Because who the fuck is
he
this?
He was texting an underage girl.
I have known...
Went weird sometimes, and look, there's no excuse for something like that.
I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. If he knew that was a minor...
Hold on, so this motherfucker, he's not famous, he's not known. He's simply just Dr. Disrespect's friend. And he decided to make a fucking video for what? For what? If nobody knows you and you don't got a platform. Or maybe he does. But if he doesn't and he's just simply a friend who he plays video games with, what the fuck is you making an announcement for?
And those were the messages being sent. I cannot support that.
Nobody asked
no
you,
matter
bro.
what it looks
I
like
promise you
publicly,
nobody asked you.
It usually means someone
now,
did something.
Ninja.
Right? Or there was
Different
some truth
story.
to some...
Different case right here. He could speak up. This motherfucker right here can fucking speak up.
It usually means
fuck
someone
with
did
Ninja.
something. Right? Or there was some truth to some... Enough truth. You settle to cover
Unless
things
he
up. You
racist.
settle to not let things
I
get
don't know, I
out
don't
there.
pay attention, but you
Don't
know, people
context
like him
minors
be getting
or
caught
do any of that
up in
shit.
some weird shit.
And even the 49ers have released a statement saying that they're done with the doctor. Personally, I cannot comprehend how people make these types of mistakes over and over again. Like, it's so easy to not only not speak to a minor,
Wait, what?
saying that they're done with the doctor. Personally, I cannot comprehend how people make these types of mistakes over and over again. Like, it's so easy to not only not speak to a minor, but to not speak to anyone when you are in this type of position. Like, why even begin to engage in conversation with this person? It just goes to show me how little self-control he had at the time he was 37 years old with a wife and kid. Like, if you ask me, I think the only real explanation would be that his personified ego had actually become a part of his real character. Dressing up like that every day for a decade plus, playing a caricature of yourself, has to damage something about an individual psychologically. And the funniest part to me is that he rode the unjust cancellation wave for such a long time, made millions of dollars doing so, only for this all to come to light.
What the Twitch ban is really, how it's really affected us, not just from a financial standpoint, but from a networking standpoint, from all the relationships we built over the past 5 years in terms of Activision and EA. I mean, everyone, all the big sponsors, all the big partnerships, they have to question, why did you get banned?
Like, the fact that he was out here playing the victim to me is just an absolute joke. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. I know you still have a lot of people defending this man for some reason, even when he literally admitted to his wrongdoing. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other streamer drama out here needs to be covered, so I'm out.
Hold on, should I put this screen down a little bit? Fuck, cause my other screen is now blocking that, but y'all can still see though, right? I don't know, but I need to get a better camera so that shit can like focus in or some shit. What we got next, bruh? Oh hell no, I don't even want to react to this shit, bruh. Will she find out her boyfriend has another girlfriend? Oh, maybe I could react to this. Because I thought I clicked the one that the girl was doing the cheating. Look, like this one. Will his girlfriend cheat while at work? Hell no, I ain't watching that, bruh. I'ma get depressed in this motherfucker. But if the nigga doing the cheating, oh, that's different, bro. That'll motivate me a little bit. For real.
So, here's a quick recap. Today we're placing Adrian's girlfriend Lisa to a loyalty test.
Like I had said over the phone to you guys, man, me and my girl haven't been doing that great. You know, it's like ever since this
Will she find out her boyfriend has a
whole hair business started, everything's been going down here.
I understand people are a grower and not a shower, but
what the fuck? Whoa, previous episode, which is this one right here. No. We skipping that, bro. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna watch this shit, bro, cause this is some toxic ass shit, bro. Let's rewatch the video, bro. You bugging.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. Hot key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. IP ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
What's the password?
I see dead people.
You late.
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubbs the home.
See, I kept seeing the 17 push-ups and shit. It was another competition. He's Kendrick Lamar. Listen, I've been telling y'all motherfuckers this, bro. This shit been started 10 years ago. Oh, damn. You know who I did with the freestyle I did fuck with?
People wonder why I ain't running from nothing, cause my mama with the shits and my big brothers was thugging, nigga. I used to try to thug it with my big brothers. They used to tell me, goddamn, nigga, nah, hell nah, nigga, take your ass in the house, nigga, fuck you doing, nigga. They let my friend hit the blunt, nigga, he over here with me. People wonder why I ain't running from nothing, cause my mama with the shits and my big brothers was thugging, nigga. Look, sometimes you gotta pop out and punk niggas. Like even if my mama fuck with you, I wouldn't fuck with you. Go ask her. Nigga, I wouldn't share a motherfucking blunt with you and I wouldn't walk.
I thought I heard something.
Up on me if you ain't got your motherfucking gun with you, I'm blasting. Niggas go run in their mouth, you see what happened. Nigga, I'm from the south where we get active. Nigga gon' watch his mouth, but we gon' smash him. We'll get on your ass like we some khakis on some West Coast shit. Niggas ain't like me, nigga. Yeah, niggas is not like us. Niggas is not like us. Niggas ain't like me, dope boy, white tee, fitted hat. I was shooting craps and playing spades when you played pity pat. I was taught a nigga put his hands on you, then hit him back. And if he acting like he wanna put his hands on you, then hit him first. I was hopping out with trash bags and bitches full of work. You can ask the last few niggas to play with me, they'll tell you bullets hurt. And I ain't talking about the pews that you sit in, but I got that wooden church. If a church shooter come walk in the sanctuary, I bet I put him down. I'm the one that up the skull on niggas, that's why I'm still in town. I get on your ass all by myself and make you simmer down.
God damn, 55 minutes?
Alright guys, I've been eager.
I don't know what he been posting though. I fuck with was the dirt. That's the last thing he posted? Nah, before that. Oh, fuck. 55 minutes is crazy. I would
Been
say
eagerly
though,
chipping a
I would say though, that live performance in the pop-out show, it made me appreciate 616 in LA differently, bro.
way at the breakdowns for all the recent diss tracks that we got. And today we're looking at 616 in LA.
Like that.
Now, if you haven't watched my other breakdowns on these records, please make sure to do that, as it should offer some good insight into where we're at in the beef up to this point. And I promised my nephew I'd do this, so Hewitt on this record, releasing 616 in LA just 3 days later.
Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record.
And this was something that I predicted over a month ago before any of the disses dropped, when all we had was the Like That record. I think Kendrick's gonna use Drake's own angle against him, and he'll probably even reference back to back while he does it. So before we even begin, we have to take a close look at the title of the track, as there's several meanings. First and foremost, the one that will jump out to any Drake fan is Kendrick's usage of the timestamp format. Drake is synonymous with timestamp titles, and it's on these records where he gets super busy with the pen. Whenever someone tries to tell me that Drake can't rap, I'll always tell him check out one of those records, then tell me that he can't rap. So this was a very strategic...
Not just any record. You gotta choose a specific one. 5 a.m. in Toronto. You got fucking 6 p.m. in New York. You got fucking even 4 p.m. in Calabasas. That may not be one of his top tier rapping songs, but that shit go crazy, bro. That shit go crazy. And that Jack Harlow freestyle, that's not a timestamp shit, but that verse is crazy.
And petty angle from Kendrick as he attempts to taint Drake's long-running series.
9 a.m. in Dallas, yup. 8 a.m. in Charlotte is cool. 5 a.m. in Toronto, though.
Even
nigga Kendrick petty, nigga Drake came back and did the Heart Part 6.
Since this track dropped, we've seen multiple people claim that Kendrick's version of the timestamp was way better than any of Drake's, and this very well could have been Kendrick's goal. And let's be realistic, Drake still has by far the best timestamp records. Like he still lays clean.
Chill.
Now,
you see,
as
now
far
you
as the
gonna have
other
me?
meanings
Right,
behind
bro.
this,
Cause we not about to do that, bro. Is we about to do that? I don't know. We ain't doing that.
all right, guys.
You tripping? You tripping? Hold up.
All right, guys. So I'm.
Nigga, turn that shit up. Stop playing.
For my niggas though.
You underestimated greatly. Most number ones ever. How long did it really take me? The part I love most is they need me more than they hate me, so they never take shots. I got everybody on safety. I can load every gun with bullets that fire backwards. You probably never lose a single rapper. Niggas make threats, can't hear them over the laughter. Yeah. That's cause I'm headed to the bank, nigga. Sinatra lifestyle, I'm just being frank with ya. I mean, where you think she at when she ain't with ya? Wildin', doing shit that's way out of your budget. Out sweaters inside of luggage, you gotta love it. Damn, this shit could go on a tape. Bitches loving my drive, I never give it a break. Get these niggas the look, the verse and even the hook. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake. Straight, white breed.
You see, and this is what the fuck I mean when it comes to Drake, bro. How the fuck are you this young, going this crazy, and the older you get, the less serious your music gets? He made way more mature music back in these times. How the fuck does this happen? We're never getting this Drake again. That shit is fucked up, bro. I'm holding on to I'm holding on to that take care package tightly.
It always me, got us watching our words like it's wiretaps on the team. Cause I show love, never get the same out of niggas. Guess it's funny how money can make change out of niggas for real. So nobody started feeling himself. A couple somebody started killing themselves. A couple albums dropped, those are still on the shelf. I bet them shits would've popped if I was willing to help. I got a gold trophy from the committee for validation. Bad press during the summer over allegations. I ain't lying, my nigga, my time is money. That's why I ain't got the time for a nigga whose time is coming. A lot of niggas PR stunting like that's the movement. And I'm the only nigga still known for the music, I swear. Fuck them niggas this year, I made Forbes list, nigga. Fuck your list, everything's looking gorgeous. Without me, rap is just a bunch of orphans. But if I stayed in this shit, it's a bunch of corpses. And me and my dread nigga from New Orleans, stashing money like hoarders off multi-platinum recordings. Eating like I'm seated at Swiss Soto and Yosos. Nothing was the same, this shit for Easy and Coco. This shit for Kareem, this shit for Javon, this shit for Julius, Millie Mill. Boy, we do this shit for real. All the boys in my wheel, all them boys is my wheels. Anything happen to pop, then I got you like Uncle Phil. Weezy been on the edge, you niggas just need to chill. If anything happen to pop, he might pop a nigga for real. Coming live from the screw face, living out of suitcase.
Oh shit, hold on, I forgot to pause this shit. Oh, niggas is bugging.
But I'm feeling good, Johnny got me pushing 2 plates. My weight up, I refuse to wait up, I started a new race. It's funny when you think a nigga blew up after Lupe. Niggas treat me like I've been here for 10. Some niggas been here for a couple, never been here again. I'm on my King James shit, I'm trying to win here again. A young nigga trying to win here again, man, what's up? Hey, yeah. A young nigga tryna win here again. If I like, I just fly to the city I'm in. I got a drinking with your boy, I got a fucked up shawty. Oh yeah.
Now hold up. You telling me cause this being better than all of Drake's timestamp records is crazy, bro. But we gotta listen.
Yeah. There's survival. I think somebody lying. Smell somebody lying. I don't see no fire.
Off-white Sunseeker at the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, I show hub in Ibiza. Luke Cali's dwellings in Brooklyn just to put me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Transport, I was asking about you earlier. Yo, bro, so listen. I'm over here watching What's the Dirt. And so, listen, this shit is 50 minutes long. I stopped it at 1 minute and 50 seconds. They talking about 616 in LA is better than all of Drake's timestamp records. I just finished listening to 5 a.m. in Toronto. So now we on 616 in LA. Listen.
Off-white Sunseeker, had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, I show up in Ibiza. Luke Cali's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God, my confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself when I fall short. Raise my hands to a fallen sky. I fantasize me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me. I come from love and still cover my heart. Then open me up. Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul staring in the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points when beating your chest, harassing and fucking with good people. Make good people go to bed.
7 years. Listen, I just finished saying while I was listening to 5 a.m. in Toronto that the music that Drake made when he was younger was way more mature. As he got older, his shit just got like more childish type shit. I don't know.
Receipts about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the jewels like cash, dog, I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies, you must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't pussy slide up out of this one, it's just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day, now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets. Then lost money cause they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life, I love peace. But war ready if the world is ready to see it bleed. The Elohim KTW, no you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. Just don't got the audacity to tell you, but let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You playing nerdy with Zach Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam, they figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing, I need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This versus 5 a.m. in Toronto, bruh. I'm picking this, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking this. But the only reason why I don't like conversations about new shit versus old shit is because the moment matters, bro. It's like everybody be so caught up in the moment. But back then, whenever 5 a.m. in Toronto dropped, whatever you felt in that moment, like, you gotta take that into consideration too. But you can't, because that shit already passed. All you know is this moment right now, how 616 in LA is making you feel. So now, because 5 a.m. in Toronto was already years ago, it's like, of course you're gonna put this above it, because this is the time that you're living in right now. You probably don't even remember how you felt when you first heard 5 a.m. in Toronto. So it's like, that's why I don't like this shit right here. Now it is versus The Heart Part 6, how Kendrick took Drake shit and how Drake took Kendrick shit. That we could compare. Matter of fact, let's listen to that shit. Because I'm not going to lie. I swear to you, I have not heard that shit since it dropped. And I don't know. Maybe a second listen can change my perspective on it. What's that shit called? He did go crazy with the beat, though.
Surprise winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since this shit started, the best beat out of this whole thing was the tailor-made freestyle.
So definitely spiraling. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a wreck, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet it's filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome
like,
Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now.
it just didn't age well, bruh. It just didn't age well. Especially now that more shit has came out. It just didn't age well, bruh. 21 mil. 100K comments.
Title, there are several theories bouncing around, but I'm going to give you guys the most significant meaning and truly break down why that is. It was on June 16, 2011 that Kendrick met Drake for the very first time. In a XXL magazine, Kendrick described the meeting saying, "I did a show in Toronto on June 16th, my first show in Toronto. I think it was the same night."
Whoa. Transporter. You... Hold on. You never heard Thank Me Later? Thank Me Later, Take Care? If you ain't never heard Thank Me Later, I suggest, like, I would like, some people say So Far Gone. But So Far Gone is like mad 2009 that you probably won't even like fuck with it, bro. But Thank Me Later, that shit still hit, bro. That shit still hit. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing was the same as Drake's best album to me. Take Care is number 2. And after that, probably Thank Me Later, some shit.
We were going back to the hotel and he hit my phone. I guess he got the word that I was in town, he was there for the night working on the album, and he said he wanted to meet up. We met up, chilled out, and got the vibe. Now remember, the Buried Alive track that Kendrick did for Drake was based on this moment when they first met. On Buried Alive, Kendrick reflects on this meeting with Drake, mentioning how Drake introduced him to the glitz and glam.
Yeah, Thank Me Later and Take Care is before, like, Nothing Was the Same. But I'm saying, since you like, oh, word. Oh, you've been like fucking with him since he came out, but the full album that you heard. Oh, you haven't heard an album since Nothing Was the Same. I thought, oh, my fault. I read it like Nothing Was the Same was the only full album that you heard of Drake. But since Nothing Was the Same, now, yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with If You're Not Reading This Is Too Late. Some songs, though. Not the whole shit. Scorpion was cool. But it's like Certified Lover Boy and shit like that. That House Party shit. That 21 Savage shit. I mean, they got some songs like Stick Up and shit. But I ain't really fuck with it, bruh.
Glamour of celebrity life. Kendrick described...
But Duff, if you haven't heard a full Drake album, I say Thank Me Later.
...being picked up in a Maybach by Drake, and states that Drake brought him to a fancy place to eat where he talked to Kendrick about women and the industry. However, on the track, Kendrick truly struggles with the idea of becoming famous as he's afraid it will change him for the worse, but he also realizes that this type of lifestyle comes with the territory. Now, what's extremely critical to point out is how Kendrick ends off the track.
The reason why the highlight was when he said you belong to the people when you outside.
So he clearly says that's what he said. Now, who is he? Who's he talking about?
So dig a shovel full of money, full of power, full of pussy, full of fame, and bury yourself alive. Then I died.
What most people fail to realize is that these last few lines is not Kendrick speaking to himself, but Drake having a conversation with Kendrick. And this is the part that's really important. When asked by XXL to explain the meaning of why the track ended like this, Kendrick said the following. At the end of the verse, that's him in the conversation. Him telling me that you must accept this lifestyle and it's up to you how far you're going to go with it or how much you're going to let in. I then acknowledge what he's saying when I say, then I died, which leaves it hanging on the audience trying to figure out where I would go with it. Will I let it taint me or destroy me? Or will I know how to deal with it?
Wait,
so I mean, it's on this night, June 16th, where Drake is giving Kendrick a pep talk about fame, the industry, how to deal with it. This Buried Alive interlude is important.
Big Sean is an artist that I swear I never heard a full album from him. All I know is the hits. And like his verses on J. Cole's Friday Night Lights project, and his verses on Meek Mill Burn and shit like that. And of course his hit songs and shit. I don't fuck with you and shit. Or Blessings. But a full Big Sean project? Hell no, I never listened to a full Big Sean project. And even now, within all this Drake Kendrick shit, I feel like Big Sean, they was doing him dirty. Because he just kept dropping, and Kendrick just kept overshining his fucking shit. He kept on getting all the eyes on him.
Because Drake gives Kendrick a choice. He tells him that fame will come, and that it's up to him on how he deals with it. But the thing is, Kendrick wasn't the only person who needed to make this choice. This whole thing rings true for Drake as well, because Drake had the exact same choice to make, and after Take Care, his fame exploded, and he was completely consumed by it. Drake's lifestyle in 2024 isn't that much different from the lifestyle that he showed Kendrick back in 2011. Drake is still living that same old rapper's life, it's just on a far bigger scale. Now, in the case of Kendrick, he ended off the record making us wonder which way he'd go with it, and today...
That's probably why they ain't clicked since the beginning. Because if Kendrick was already on the type of timing that he didn't really want the fame, but Drake was embracing everything, it's like that right there. They're gonna clash. They're gonna clash, bro. That's fucked up. Check out Big Sean Dark Sky Paradise is 5-5. I bet. I know that's the album that got blessings on it.
We now know what choice he made. Unlike Drake, Kendrick did not get buried by the temptations of money, power, pussy, and fame. Both artists took an entirely different route, and the Buried Alive interlude is important because it acts as a full circle moment. By Kendrick using the date June 16th in the title, Drake knows exactly what he's referring to, and bringing this up 13 years later is extremely powerful.
Damn, now now all this shit makes even more sense as to why when Kendrick dissed when Kendrick dissed Drake on Control, like Drake was the only one that really felt some type of way about it. Like he heard that shit and he held on to it and started being petty and sensitive about it. So it's like he was waiting for the right moment to catch something and hold on to it type shit. Like Kendrick never really did anything to him, so Drake didn't really have a real reason to publicly say that he has an issue with him. But once Control dropped, oh yeah, he was on some opportunistic shit. He saw that shit and ran with it. So, but also you gotta remember that they linked up for fucking Problems. They linked up for the interlude on Take Care. They linked up for Poetic Justice. So it's like if they originally was already clashing because Kendrick wasn't worried about the fame and Drake was so caught up in it, you don't know how their interactions may have been before the Control verse. With the Poetic Justice link up, the fucking Problems link up, because they shot the videos for those, so they had to see each other. So it's like Drake already felt some type of way about him. Because it's like an energy thing. If one person is spiritual and the other person is caught up in some other shit, and some lustful, sinful shit, of course they're going to clash. But Kendrick probably didn't really have a problem with him. Drake was the one that felt some type of way. So that's why when Control came up, he took that shit and ran with it. Started going on interviews and shit, talking shit. Going on Elliot Wilson on stage doing mad fucking extra shit, bro.
Drake to resist the temptations
Kendrick
Drake
saw
warned him about.
Kendrick saw it, and he had to hit him with the BET Cypher freestyle. Nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes. And now we here, not like us.
And Drake himself was weak and couldn't do the same. Now I gotta say, Drake flips this narrative really well on Family Matters, but that one's coming up next. So when we get a track like Euphoria, all these years later, the shit that he's saying to Drake is all the more impactful.
I'm allergic to the lame shit, only you like being famous.
Fans might take lines like this one lightly, but it holds a lot of depth because Kendrick knows that when he first met Drake, Drake had plans of keeping a level head, as that's what their conversation was about. This is only further confirmed in the Double XL interview when he talks about Drake and the concept of the Buried Alive track. I felt like he was in a space now where vanity's everywhere, and he had his hands on every bit of it, and he's trying to escape that. But what's clear today is Drake lost this fight. I mean, he didn't escape it at all.
It's a 2004 Acura TSX. It's a nice first car for like a teenager, I guess, as opposed to a Mercedes or BMW. I think that's pretentious, personally.
And this is exactly why Kendrick uses June 16th in the title and why it's so significant. It's by far the most significant use of the title. 616, the day that they first met, the first collaboration they did, Drake's sophomore album, an entire record was made about that moment. Now we're 13 years later, and it's coming up again. And like I said, Drake knew exactly what he was doing with this title, because just days after 616 in LA dropped, Drake posted a Buried Alive Part 2 parody song where he mocks Kendrick and flips the narrative again.
If you in a pine box, it's how you felt in 2011 while we wasting time. Dreams come true, Crody, this is where you die.
Let's fucking go. Come on, hit the like button. However,
nigga, no, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, when I saw that shit was mad corny, bro. That shit was corny. Him remixing Buried Alive, bro. Come on, bro. Drake always been like a
mocks Kendrick and flips the narrative again.
If you in a pine box, it's how you felt in 2011 while we wasting time. Dreams come true, Crody, this is where you die.
Let's fucking go. Come on, hit the like button. However, 616 in LA could possibly be in reference to allegations of Drake being involved with younger women. As you guys know, Drake goes by the 6 God, and 16-year-old girls for him might just be prime real estate. That is the allegations. Allegations.
Yo, free Sue Surf, bro. If you never heard Sue Surf's Hot 97 freestyle, bro, this nigga said playing with them 16s, Chris Hansen had her homies outside camping, north down to Camden. I won't stop trapping till my mama get a mansion and a lamp. Hold on, why am I rapping it? I could play this shit. We gonna put this shit on pause real quick. The fuck is she doing? Let's see. Free the wave, bro.
You already know
this is the second part, because he rap on 2 beats.
You know what it is. Funk Flex hat. The hood, get it, rest in peace, Pac. I really wonder if Suge did it. Brick City, yeah, where niggas don't come a lot. I'm talking Southwood, I'm talking number blocks. Oh gee, I'm thinking big stakes, I'm thinking big meals.
Right, when the beat switch,
when the never really been a big deal. Late night tip drills, gotta tell Great Chill. Hold up. Look, playing with them 16s, Chris Hansen had her homies outside camping, note down in Camden. I won't stop trapping till my mama get a mansion and a lamb she could land because she was there riding. Mama was a roller, asked me why I had it in the house and I told her, look, niggas out riding, niggas out creeping. D's giving out white bags you can sleep in. I don't need you crying, I don't need you screaming. So where I was coming from, mama let me keep it. Bagging it in jars, tatted over scars. Them summertime shootouts wasn't fabulous at all. Shit.
Yo. Bagging it in jars, tatted over scars. Them summertime shootouts wasn't fabulous at all. You know Fab, the summertime shootout projects? Come on, bruh. Wasn't fabulous at all. That's crazy.
Call the goons, no. So where I was coming from, mama let me keep it. Bagging it in jars, tatted over scars. Them summertime shootouts wasn't fabulous at all. Shit, call the goons, no prop, get them piled up. Them other niggas cool, but old beans get me riled up. And I done seen a lot of humbling things. Running back, running, nigga fumble his dreams. Nigga man turn rap, had to muzzle the team. No one company over, cause a nigga mother fiend. Cash rule, heard he did it all because of the cream. Hash rule, heard he did it all because of the cream. Heart racing is worse when you did it cause you had to. Best when it's revenge, and when you do it then you glad to. Hit a lick, we gotta clutch it if the bag there. Cause what we lost like 3 homies in the last year. And free the cousins that's been locked in bad. Cops killing so many niggas, might give ops a pass. Shit, I've been feeling different. Tired of the hood, I'm thinking villa different. Walls closing in, I think I really might can feel it sooner. They say the only thing a man should ever fear is God. And every time I'm in that church, I get teary-eyed about where I'm coming from, about where I'm headed to. These pigs killing niggas, and they let them too. Colin Kaepernick jersey in the 4-5 973, my name's Sue, I'm your tour guide. Niggas saying why he snapping like that. I broke her heart, shouldn't have happened like that. Why did she think about me? Why the mother bitches can't get a drink about me? Hold on. Look, Shit, go on the cross for my city like I'm Jesus. Threesome with 2 brown skin pleasers, leaning like the Pisa. They ain't even picky, ate pizza. Squeeze their hair like some tweezers. We was up just in time to sling Bieber. I could just picture my bitch smiling Mona Lisa. She fuck it up. After the first flip, you might as well double up. Use less cut if your tongue don't get numb enough. I heard Max coming home, free to wave out. We don't take shorts, I tell the homies get grave out. I call Yup through, I call Stamps up, I call Freak Round. I get them jammed up, and you can Google what I did, we don't talk much. Handicap sticker by his crib, we be parked up. Purple Kush blunts land with a bitch that smell of Jack Mac, make a nigga sick like nauseous. Bean said it ain't being scared, be cautious. Took a lot of weight, a nigga, a lot of losses. See the nigga land in the coffin, me too. Up all night tossing, me and shortstop driving up Slauson. Drop a few Jews, I just listen when he talking. I done been an aimer, I done been a target. One way or another, life feel like a bargain. Niggas talk to you, that don't fuck with you at all. Who you saving face for, nigga, keep it tall. I just need my daughter, I just need my paper. Ice in my vein, Angela Russell from the Lakers.
You know what it is, Sue Sir, Funk Flex.
And you know what I don't fuck with about Flex? Flex is a hating ass nigga, bro. I don't know when this was. I think he said one time that he wasn't fucking with this freestyle right here. Cause a couple years ago, it was a point in time where he did like the top 100, top 50, 25 freestyles ever on High 97. And he did not put Sue Surf in that shit. And so I think everybody was coming at him for that. And he responded to it, saying that he wasn't really feeling it. Bro, he a hating ass motherfucker. Even since the beginning of the video, if you just hear his tone, the way he introduces it and shit, the way he fucking ended off this freestyle. Look how he ended off this freestyle. That's some hater shit.
I just need my daughter, I just need my paper. Ice in my vein, Angela Russell from the Lakers.
You know what it is, Sue Sir, Funk Flex.
Here,
we
bro.
here, hashtag 021, you know what it is. Everybody can't come up here.
Woo, baby flag.
Fuck off my screen, bruh.
Funk.
You already know it's your boy Sue.
Look. You know what it is. Funk Flex. Hashtag 021. Freestyle session. You know what it is. Everybody can't come up here. Sue is here.
Chill out.
What's up? Jersey, what up? Flex, what's up?
That shit was crazy. Don't even get me started on this shit.
Now, this is only further supported when we look at a young woman by the name of Bella Harris. Bella is an LA-based model who
what video is this? This still
the age of 13 stood at a height of 5'10", and she skipped the teen division of modeling and moved directly up to the women's division. So get this, at the age of 13, this child is being like categorized and showcased as a full-grown woman.
When I was about 13, I was really tall. I was like 5'9", and everyone's like, oh my god, how old are you? I'm 12 and 13.
And back in 2018, the internet went crazy as Drake was spotted with a then 18-year-old Bella taking pictures that resembled that of a happy couple. This shit feels like teenage fever. However, Drake has taught...
Come on, bro. I don't want to mispronounce your name, bro. How you expect me to pronounce G-A-E? I'm gonna call you L. Yo, what's goody, L? What's goody, L?
With Bella that dates back to 2016, and given Kendrick's angle throughout this beef, I think this is what he's talking about. This is a picture of Drake and Bella at Rihanna's Anti-World Tour. As you can see, the date of this Drake and Bella beef, I think this is what he's talking about. This is a picture of Drake and Bella at Rihanna's Anti-World Tour.
Oh, I heard Rihanna. I heard Drake and Rihanna.
As you can see, the date of this photo is May 5th, 2016, and when we look at Rihanna's tour history, she was indeed in LA for that date.
Damn.
Then when we look at the fact that Bella had literally just turned 16, just 1 month before this photo was taken, it's all the more compelling. 616 in LA, Drake the Six God was indeed with a 16-year-old girl in LA. And I mean, Kendrick said he had 5 more 616 in LA, Drake the Six God was indeed with a 16-year-old girl in LA. And I mean, Kendrick said he had 5 more diss tracks in stock. And I believe him. I think he was about to get far deeper into this shit had this thing kept going. Furthermore, Kendrick dropped the record at 6:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 6:16 in LA. Then we got the fact that June 16th is Tupac's birthday, and considering that we've seen a few references to Pac in this beef already, this one seems to make sense.
Kendrick, we need ya.
Next, June 16th is Father's Day, and we have seen a slew of references with respect to Drake and being a shitty dad, and also jabs towards the fact that Drake's own father was absent.
You don't know nothing about that.
And of course, Drake also executive produced the hit show Euphoria, and the first episode of that show aired on June 16th. And that's as far as I'm gonna go with the title. There's a lot of theories out there, but these are the ones that make sense to me. With all that said, let's move on to the artwork, which is simply a cropped out version of the artwork that we would see on Meet the Grams, where Kendrick allegedly had an inside mole collecting Drake's personal items and feeding him information. And this whole thing with the artwork and these items, like, this turned into this really grew legs after. It turned into this whole other conversation. So we've got the title, we've got the artwork, now let's move to the beat selection.
Alright.
First and foremost, the track is co-produced by Jack Antonoff, who is a pop producer most known for his work with Taylor Swift. This is likely a troll on Drake's previous claims on Taylor Made, where he insinuated that Taylor Swift had all this power over Kendrick. Now, what I feel Kendrick is really trying to drive home here by using this producer is that just like the culture of hip-hop, even high-level people within the industry itself do not like Drake and are more than happy to help bring him down. I think Kendrick's just leaning into it. Like, yeah, I am friends with Taylor, and she's co-signing this diss. She doesn't like you. Her producer doesn't like you. Nobody likes you. Like, this is a tailor-made diss for you. The instrumental samples Al Green's song What a Wonderful Thing Love Is, and Drake's Uncle Teeny Hodges is credited.
Taylor Swift made a song with fucking Kendrick. And from what I've seen throughout the years from Taylor Swift, if she was to pick a side between fucking Compton and Kendrick and the hood niggas and shit versus Drake's side, Toronto and shit, bro, she going straight to Compton like fucking Bobby.
As playing guitar on that record. However, what makes it even more impressive is the fact that Kendrick sampled Teddy Pendergrass on Euphoria, and now he's sampling Al Green, and they both had an album together called Back to Back Hits, feeding even more into Kendrick's claims that he was going back to back on Drake. And people say that Kendrick fans are reaching up together called, and now he's sampling Al Green, and they both had an album together called Back to Back Hits, feeding even more into Kendrick's claims that he was going back to back on Drake. And people say that Kendrick fans are reaching all the time, but this is clearly thought out. I mean, they just...
Well, if that is thought out, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because, you know, everybody has like a...
These records were very, very well planned.
Everybody has a team behind them and like other brains that, you know.
With all that said, we can now finally get into...
So if Kendrick is thinking about all this shit on his own, like this is just his brain doing everything, that's crazy.
The lyrics of the song. Actually, I'm just kidding. No lyrics yet, because did you hear that noise? Like, what in the fuck is that? People were claiming that this sound was from the V12 liposuction machine, which was something that Kendrick referenced on Euphoria. But when you really listen to that machine in action, it doesn't sound like this at all.
What the fuck is that shit doing? Ew, why the fuck do I hear liquid?
That machine in action, it doesn't sound like this at all.
Oh, hell no, bro. That shit is sucking the fat out?
In action, it doesn't sound like this at all. And the main reason why this video took so long is because
Whoa, it probably...
all. And
it probably is that same noise, but they just had to like edit it and put effects on it and shit for the same reason that he couldn't. Like, something happened with 616 in LA where he couldn't use that cover art. I think he had put it on Apple Music and shit, but it was just a black cover because he couldn't use the actual cover art because it's like that's not his property type shit, and they was gonna sue him for it. And the same thing goes for that noise. They couldn't put the original noise like this shit because then that's not their video. That's like a video coming from, you know, his surgery and shit. So if he was to use that actual sound without editing it, then they probably would have sued him and shit like that, because that's like stolen property or some shit.
And the main reason why this video took so long is because I got extremely subject stuck on finding out what the sound was. First, I thought that it could be a money counter. I thought maybe it's a lie detector test.
Oh shit! Yo, don't step on my theory like that! Fuck.
Then I was thinking it was one of those old 16 mil projectors. Then I was thinking maybe it could be a life support machine.
Oh, that sound close too. What the fuck was that?
I was manipulating an equalizer, changing the pitch, adding plugins, still couldn't narrow it down. And if it wasn't for my girlfriend, I would probably still be doing it right now because she had to tell me, "Look, Matt, it's time to move on." It drove me crazy because there's no way that Kendrick's looping that sound for as long as he did, and it means nothing. Like, it means something, and Drake's probably the only one who's going to pick up on it. However, something I do feel fairly confident about is that if you really listen to the beat closely, Kendrick chooses to chop up the Al Green sample and loops it so that it sounds like he's saying, "Boy Wonder." Now, you gotta remember...
Nah, chill, you can't be showing me shit like that, because I grew up in the era of listen to it backwards, because there's an Illuminati meaning in that shit. So it's like, now I'm traumatized. It's just like when I be scrolling and shit, and it's like them scary pop-ups. Them scary pop-ups, bro. I'm traumatized. I don't trust no video. Or like when you would scroll and the moaning sound just comes up. Like, come on, bro. That shit didn't happen when I was with my moms and shit back then when I was younger, bro. I don't trust shit. It's part of the reason why I got trust issues now, bro. Them fucking videos. So, my point, my theory still stands. It still stands. That could possibly be the machine noise, but they just had to chop it up and loop it so that to like a lower pitch, because they couldn't use the actual noise. They'll get sued. Now with a noise like that, they could say it could be anything. It could be anything because they have no proof that it was that because they edited it. But that's what it is. I'm telling you.
Sample and loops it so that it sounds like he's saying, "Boy Wonder." Now, you gotta remember, this track is in response to the Push Ups record, where Drake sampled the drop from Who Kid. And as we know now, this drop turned out to have a hidden message that flew over all of our heads, as Drake will later announce that Kendrick's child might not be his.
I heard that one of them little kids might be day free.
And for that reason, I feel like it's on this track where Kendrick is using one of Drake's close producers to also send some sort of message. By using this little sample, I feel like Kendrick is trying to get inside Drake's head to cast doubt on who the mole could be in his camp. Drake commonly refers to himself as the boy, and in this case, I think Kendrick is asking Drake to think. Kendrick got the boy wondering, like, I wonder who's leaking all my info. I wonder who's the mole. Like, boy, I wonder who's doing all this shit.
There's survival.
So right off rip, Kendrick references Drake's track Survival. Now, Survival came at a time when Drake was fresh off his loss from Pusha T, and he was still heavily beefing with Pusha and Kanye at this time. As you guys remember, Drake allegedly had a career-ending...
I'll be back. Should I leave the video playing, or should I turn it off? I believe it playing, bro.
...red button diss for Pusha and Kanye, but he held it back, and it's on the Survival track where he appears to make mention to wanting to drop it.
I was about to, man, I thought about it. It's unsettling to talk about it.
So Drake leaves a blank in this record, and it's up to the listener to interpret what this could mean. But the way that I see it, he was either talking about putting a hit on Pusha and Kanye, or he just really wanted to drop that track, but it was so scathing that it was unsettling for him to even think about where he was about to go with it.
Simply because it crossed the line of music.
Either way, the common denominator in this case with respect to Kendrick is the fact that Drake is now saying the exact same thing to him. Again, Drake is making claims that he has some lethal secret, threatening to drop it.
This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up.
However, Kendrick's own senses are telling him that Drake is lying, as he claims that he thinks, smells, and sees the bullshit coming, and just like the alleged held back Pusha diss, Kendrick claims he sees no fire. I feel like he's saying, you were bullshitting then, now you're trying to pull the same stunt again. You're full of it.
Off-white Sunseeker had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever.
So right away here, any seasoned Drake fan will tell you that when it comes to timestamp records, Kendrick is clearly matching Drake's subject matter stylistically.
Is there more to life than going on trips to Dubai? Yachts on the 4th of July, G5 soaring the skies. Roll big body, wide body, Calabasas road winder, sun shining, wax tires.
But here's the thing, I don't
P5 over here, but that shit is mad.
think Kendrick's rapping from his own perspective here at all. I think he's rapping as if he were Drake. 13 years ago, Kendrick ended off the Buried Alive verse speaking in the perspective of Drake, and I feel he's now circling back to do that again.
Off-white Sunseeker had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever.
So, rapping in the perspective of Drake, he says Off-white Sunseeker. Now, this would be in reference to one of Drake's close friends, Virgil, who not only had the designer brand Off-White, but also, during a 2022 Louis Vuitton fashion show, the background music for that show was an album by Tyler, the Creator, called Sunseeker. And this was Virgil's baby. This was his show. He directed it. And rest in peace to Virgil. Secondly, a Sunseeker at the marina is in reference to a company called Sunseeker, which is a builder of luxury yachts. But in the next line, things only get deeper. In the second line, Kendrick, from the perspective of Drake, claims that he's tired of buying Phantoms and now likes to buy yachts when he gets the fever. First and foremost, you gotta think about this. Kendrick does not rap about flaunting a lavish lifestyle. He doesn't own a yacht. He's not one for buying yachts. This is just so far outside of the subject matter in his music and what he represents, and that is because he is rapping as if he were Drake. I don't believe that this first chunk of the verse is from Kendrick's perspective at all.
Who said that?
A Phantom is a model of car from Rolls-Royce that Drake not only owns multiple variations of, but he's mentioned the Phantom in at least 10 different tracks over the years, maybe even more.
Now I'm in the Rolls with illuminated angel. All my Rolls Royces got a different body. Facts. Bought a white ghost, now shit is getting spooky. Leg hanging out the Phantom.
However, Kendrick is painting it as if the Phantom is no longer scratching the itch for Drake. He needs to go bigger, which is exactly what he did when he rented the Ocean Coral yacht in 2022.
No one will say for sure how much Coral Ocean is worth, but I can tell you it's well north of $100 million.
When Drake rented this yacht, he was going all over the place. Like, he was traveling everywhere. Now, here's where things take a turn and get a lot darker. Following up on his previous line about yachts, he claims that he likes to buy yachts when he gets the fever, and the fever is another builder of luxury yachts. Now, this is where it goes left. The Sunseeker has another line of yachts called the Predator, and as we know, Drake has a song called Teenage Fever. Now, where it gets crazy is when we look at Drake's relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. Here she is with Drake on a yacht at the young age of 13. This photo was taken in 2017, shortly after his More Life album dropped.
Is that 11?
Photo was she is with Drake.
Come on, bro, not 11. What the fuck?
Drake on a yacht at the young age of 13. This photo was taken in 2017, shortly after his More Life album dropped, which had the track Teenage Fever, and coincidentally enough, the media was categorizing the More Life album as yacht rap. Now, to put the cherry on top, Where was this picture taken? At a marina. Think about it. Sunseeker has a yacht called the Predator. Drake's More Life album was being called Yacht Rap. It had a track called Teenage Fever. He's with a 13-year-old girl on a yacht, and in this picture, they're at a marina. This is not a coincidence at all. It's not. And Kendrick drops plenty of little clues here just in how he pronounces certain words. And if you pay attention to how he says, I like to buy yachts, he's actually making a reference to Dubai yachts.
Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever.
Is there more to life than going on trips to Dubai? Yachts on the 4th of July.
And back in 2015, Drake was very happy to announce that he was on a yacht in Dubai. And if you're familiar with Kendrick's catalog, you'll know that he does shit like this a lot in his writing.
Wine cooler spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer.
So again, Kendrick is rapping as if he were Drake. Not only does Kendrick hardly ever drink, but when he does drink, it's exclusively wine.
Yeah, I drink a little bit.
What's your preferred beverage?
Just wine. Like Jesus.
What about, have you ever...
Now, there is a huge difference in wine and wine coolers. Most men do not drink wine coolers. I'm talking about fruity drinks with soda and tons of sugar. Kendrick uses little keywords like this to let the listener know that this is not his life we're talking about. Kendrick's not drinking wine coolers, guys. Drake is the guy that loves wine coolers. That's pretty much all he drinks. And what's even more interesting is how wine coolers became his beverage of choice in the first place.
Were you drinking white wine spritzer?
I was. That's my drink of choice. It's basically my mother had a friend.
What the fuck did he just say to me, bro?
Wine coolers became his beverage of choice in the first place.
Were you drinking white wine spritzer?
I was. That's my drink of choice.
He's never beaten the allegations, bro. At all. At all. But I don't think I've ever even said that in my life. My drink of choice?
Choice in the first place.
Were you drinking white wine spritzer?
I was. That's my drink of choice.
That's crazy, bro. I've never said that in my life. But not only did he say that shit, is the way he said choice.
In the first place.
Were you drinking white wine spritzer?
I was. That's my drink of choice. It's basically my mother had a friend who I was always sort of like infatuated with. We used to go to her house and be poolside, and she used to like fill up a white wine spritzer, and she would like casually slide it and leave it there, and then she'd just show up with another one, and I always felt like she was trying to send me a message. So I've kept that a consistent theme. How we get it?
Of course she was trying to send. That's.
No! Oh, this nigga just told on himself.
Spritzer?
Oh, he just told on himself.
I was. That's my drink of choice. Infatuated with. My mother had a friend who I was always sort of like infatuated with. We used to go to her house and be poolside, and she used to like fill up a white wine spritzer, and she would like casually slide.
Oh, hold on. I spoke too soon, because he never said his age. He never said his age.
I didn't leave it there, and then
But he definitely hit that, though. He definitely hit that. You see, and that's his problem. Because he said he was infatuated with her. That's this motherfucker's problem, bruh. Women.
You just show up with another one, and I always felt like she was trying
Just like when he did that Bobby interview. Nigga talking about some, I'd do it. Like, bro, that's wild, bro. I mean, I'd do it too, but to hear this motherfucker say it, it's like, come on, bro. You already have too much allegations on you, bro.
To send me a message. So I've kept that a consistent theme. How we get it?
Of course she was trying to send. That's completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't know, like 15. But so I've kept.
Oh, hell no! You see what I told you? I said I'm not gonna speak too soon because I don't know his age, bro. 15 is crazy. That's why he's doing what he's doing like that. Like, Nandy, what's good? Good evening. How you doing? Yo, this shit crazy, Nandy. This shit crazy, bro. Drake just fucking told on himself.
completely inappropriate. How old were you?
I don't know, like 15. But
So I've kept that a consistent theme.
And take a good guess at who else loves wine coolers. Teenage girls, right? And
because it's like it's kind of like the same thing as like, I don't know if y'all watched the Nickelodeon documentary, but y'all know Drake from Drake and Josh. Was it Drake? Yeah, it was Drake. Drake from Drake and Josh, when he was at the time when they was filming Drake and Josh, they was doing like that one fat white guy that was doing shit with iCarly and all of them. Like, they got pictures together of them hugging and he's smiling, and Miranda what's her name? Megan. I'm gonna say Megan. Megan was smiling too, but her eyes was watery. I don't know that dude's name. He was like a producer or some shit, or owner. But he was doing some shit with Drake. Fast forward, Drake ended up growing up and he fucking did the same shit with a minor, with a 15-year-old or whatever the fuck age. And it's like, once shit like that happens to you, I don't know if it applies to everybody, because I'm pretty sure people have gone through that and then they grew up not doing that shit. But for some people, they end up like fucking Drake. Or like Drake. Oh shit, they're both named Drake! Yo, that's crazy!
Enough, with respect to this line, a 17-year-old Madison Beer...
Now you gotta stay away from the Drakes, and that's crazy, because I've never met a Drake in my life.
Attended Drake's Memorial Day party in 2016, and she shared the following story.
I met him actually like 2 years ago at his Memorial Day party. Funniest thing about Drake is he drinks wine spritzers, like that's all he drinks. I was like, can we go to the bathroom in your room?
What the fuck is wine spritzers, bro? Oh, he do be having that cup. But what is it though? Like, what is cause this looks like some sparkly shit. It looks like some sparkly shit. I don't fuck with sparkly drinks. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I had a White Claw, bro, I ain't read it. I ain't read the can. I tasted that shit, bro. I threw the whole can out. Fucking money wasted. I ain't know that shit was sparkling. I hate sparkling shit. Sparkly beverages. Now I need to know what this tastes like. Review. Let's watch a video real quick, because I want to know what it tastes like. Oh shit, they blindfolded. Alcohol review. Good Fortune wine spritzer. Alright, she look a little. Alright, let's watch. Oh shit, we got two of them. We got, damn, 21 minutes now. We gonna watch this one on TikTok. TikTok is crazy, bro. This shit better not give me no virus.
And welcome back to Alcohol Review Show. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the Hello and welcome back to Alcohol Review Show. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Good Fortune Sparkling Wine Spritzer and Raspberry Hibiscus. That sounds alright. I don't know why we always have to put flowers in the Good Fortune drinks. I previously tried the Lemonade Lavender and it was gross. Hibiscus is like a more like tasty flower to me. It does like concern me that it's a wine spritz.
Bro, get to the shits.
Gluten-free.
Did she open it? Oh, okay.
Cute, like very my vibe. Cheers.
Yeah. I told you. You saw that face she made? Did you see that face? That's that sparkly shit, bruh. Shit is trash.
Vibe. Cheers.
It's like you swallowing a bunch of pores, like fucking air or some shit. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. It's alright. It's like wine. It's like kind of like girls' night out wine, but a little like less sweet. So I'm not really the biggest fan. It's not the worst. The can aesthetic is nice. I think I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10. Hope everyone has a great day. Happy drinking and goodbye. I am not gonna finish it though.
I ain't never drunk no wine spritzer. Why the fuck does he drink that? Like, look at this shit. Some bougie ass shit.
I was like, I just really don't want to wait on this line. And he was like, yeah, of course. And this girl had like a vodka cranberry or something in her hand, and she tripped and fell and spilled all over Drake, like all over his like white sweatsuit.
At this point in time, Madison had just turned 17 2 months prior, and this only acts as further proof that Drake seems to allow much younger girls at his parties. Madison claims that Drake loves wine coolers, and then states that someone spilled the drink all over his white outfit. Kendrick seems to have been gathering this information about Drake for a very long time, and on this track, I feel like he's sending subtle reminders that most of us wouldn't catch.
Fun fact though, his house that he has a bathtub that is literally the size of this room. And it's gigantic and so dope. I was like sitting in it. I was like, can I just lay here and like chill?
I even found some footage of this exact Drake Memorial Day party where you can tell that the women in attendance, to me, don't really look like grown women. I mean, come on, guys. Like, I'm a fair man, but like, I'm not even assuming here. Like, these are clearly teenagers, right? And when he talks about wine coolers, he's talking about shit like this. Following up on the previous line, Kendrick writes for Drake by calling himself a sightseer, which is exactly what Drake was doing in 2022 when he rented that $50 million yacht. Here he is in St. Bart's at a New Year's Eve yacht party, and what we can easily conclude about this party is that teenage girls were definitely in attendance because there's clear evidence of this happening.
I got back from St. Bart's on Monday. Basically, it was an after party that we got invited to. It was on the
I ain't even get to do my shit. Y'all ain't even gonna tell me I pressed start.
Talked to Drake for a little bit.
This girl was born on February 5th, 2004, which would mean she was only 17 years old during this yacht party.
I was just in St. Bart's with Drake and like 150 supermodels, innit?
And I think that Kendrick knows something about these parties. I do.
Trifecta, money, morals, and culture, that's my leisure.
In the second line, Kendrick says trifecta, money, morals, and culture, that's my leisure. And again, this has nothing to do with Kendrick as he continues to rap as Drake here. First off, the definition of a trifecta pertains to gambling on horses, where to win, you need to guess the 3 winning horses in order. That means that in the case of this line, money would come first, morals would come second, and culture will be last. This is how we can easily rule Kendrick's own perspective out, as money is definitely not his first priority. Again, it's little things like this where it's clear to me that he's not rapping from his own perspective here.
Really, money really don't make me. I'm learning that now. You know, that's not really my peace of mind, having money.
In the case of the line as it pertains to Drake, money is seemingly at the forefront of everything that he does. He's willing to put aside morals and culture to get it. This explains why morals and culture come in second and third place within the trifecta. At the end of the day, those two things will never really matter for Drake, as money will always dictate his every move regardless. So I mean, when we look at a trifecta by definition, like what it means, the line makes literally no sense pertaining to Kendrick.
My visa, passport tatted, that's your hub in Ibiza.
Once again, I'm not sure how this would ever pertain to Kendrick, as he never raps about shit like this, and there's no documented proof that he has ever been to Ibiza. Not only that, Ibiza is known as the party capital of Europe, which doesn't really seem to be a place that fits into his lifestyle. When we look at how Kendrick structured and set up this first verse, it only makes sense from Drake's perspective, as he was in Ibiza on that exact same yacht. And Drake has referenced Ibiza in his music many, many times.
Grab by Lisa, bring her to Ibiza. Appealing Ibiza, so what? She took dick in Ibiza. We went to Ibiza.
And this whole infatuation with Ibiza, for Drake, this is new. He never talked about it before in his music. It's only these recent years where he's been bringing it up a lot. It's almost like Ibiza has become Drake's new favorite hub, and if you listen to how Kendrick enunciates this line, that's exactly what he says.
That's your hub in Ibiza, your hub in Ibiza.
And I don't know why Drake loves Ibiza so much, but maybe Kendrick does. And again, in very recent times, Drake referenced a tatted passport in his music.
My visa, passport tatted.
I tatted your passport up.
So this all ties and flows perfectly together in reference to Drake and how he lives his life. And given the fact that Kendrick rapped from Drake's perspective on Buried Alive, and this track is called 616 in LA, which was the date that they first met and the concept of that record, Kendrick is doing the same here. And the concept of the Buried Alive track is just as important for Family Matters, which we are doing next.
Luke Callie's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza.
Kendrick continues to replicate the subject matter that Drake showcases on these timestamp records. If you heard Drake say a line like this straight from his mouth, You wouldn't second guess it, as it fits perfectly into the style of his pen.
Eating like I'm seated at Swiss Soto and Yoso's. Catering is from Giorgio Bardi, Robin's favorite.
He nailed it. It is bang on how Drake raps on these tracks. Bang on.
Luke Cali's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza.
It's just the way he enunciates shit. It's very cryptic. Like, he doesn't even say pizza. He says pizza.
Just to book me some pizza.
And book me some pizza is weird too. Like, there's shit in here that Drake is only gonna get. And on Euphoria, remember, Kendrick said that he hates the way that Drake sneak disses people.
I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
And what Kendrick means by that is Drake will diss someone and only his intended target will pick up on it. And due to the fact that Kendrick is mirroring his style and writing from Drake's perspective on a timestamp titled record, this first verse is riddled with shots at Drake that only he understands. And that's why the beginning of this record doesn't even sound like a diss, because he's writing in the style of Drake. There's no clear shots to us, but he's dissing Drake the way that Drake disses. And because Drake has been at this pizzeria in Brooklyn before, this is just another clue that Kendrick has given us that he's writing this verse from Drake's perspective.
God, my confession is yours.
And now we get to the point where I feel Kendrick does indeed switch perspectives back to himself, as it's at this moment where he starts to sing, and when you think about Drake's timestamp records, he doesn't really sing on those tracks at all.
God, my confession is yours.
What's his name?
Now, I saw that people tried to paint this line as if Kendrick was conflicted on whether or not he should go to war with Drake, but honestly, Kendrick has wanted this battle with Drake for a very long time. I don't think he's conflicted about the war itself, but he knows where he's about to go with this thing, and he's more or less confessing to God before he even puts his plan into action. Kendrick knows he's about to go on attack, likely committing multiple sins, which will need forgiveness from God. If you pay attention to the way he delivers these lyrics, he's deliberately singing in a very ugly, offbeat, non-sonically pleasing way.
God, my confession.
This singing style reflects Kendrick's internal chaos. He's holding some guilt as a dark side of him is about to emerge. It's like he's saying, like, I'm sorry, God, like, ahead of time, I'm sorry, but I gotta do this.
There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself would not fall short.
Some people thought that this meant Kendrick was worried about losing to Drake, and if he did, he'd learn something from it. But I don't think Kendrick even considered the possibility of losing this battle. I mean, let's be real here. He had this whole thing mapped out. I believe even at this point, he knew he had a winning strategy. Like, he knew he was gonna win this thing. I feel that Kendrick knows that he's about to unleash a beast that we haven't seen before, and he's hinting at an internal struggle. When you think about it, Kendrick doesn't have any music in his catalog that resembles the subject matter on these diss tracks. I think the loss that he's talking about is he's about to lose control of himself, right? He's about to go against everything he stands for, like his faith. However, being a man of God, he knows that the Lord will forgive him, and he knows that going through with this thing will offer an opportunity for even more growth.
Raise my hands to a fallen sky. I fantasize me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond.
So a fallen sky is basically an aftermath of a disaster, and it's here where Kendrick is daydreaming about the results of the war. He dreams of jumping planets and becoming immortalized as he's fantasizing about how a victory over Drake would cement his name in the hip-hop history books. And Kendrick's a rapper's rapper. Like, he's a hip-hop guy. And a lot of our legends had beefs, right? So I'm sure he's thought about adding the beef to his resume. He had to. These thoughts are so strong for Kendrick that they overpower his own faith, and it's here where he really decides that he needs to go through with it. He truly confirms this when he says, I correspond, meaning he needs to fulfill this fantasy. So I feel like he's daydreaming about, like, destroying Drake and getting him out of here and how that'll feel, and then he snaps out of it, and he says to himself, I gotta do this. I gotta go through with it. I correspond.
3 angels watching me all the time.
Kendrick claims that he has 3 angels watching him, and for anyone who's familiar with Christianity, you will be well aware of Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. These are the three main angels chosen by God, and each angel represents something different. Given the fact that Kendrick knows he's about to embark on a journey that's testing his faith, he knows that these three angels are with him for guidance on the mission. And guys, he pretty much confirms this by bringing up some of these angels later on in the track. Outside of this biblical reference, in 2013, Kendrick lost 3 of his close friends, Chad, Pup, and Braids. He mentions these guys on multiple songs, but on a YG record, he makes reference to all 3 of them. From what I could gather, he was really close with all 3 of these young men, so it's very possible that the 3 angels is with him is these guys too.
Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace.
So coming off his Euphoria disc, Kendrick painted Drake as a deadbeat dad.
Oh, nah, I got it though.
I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that.
Kendrick states that Drake is not instilling the same family values as he is, and in this line, he confirms that putting his kids to sleep with a prayer gives them 100% peace. This is all he seems to need. With Drake's kid, it's almost like he wants them to be just as famous as he is. Like almost like the Kardashians' kids or something, right? Where he's all up in the interviews, he's in the music videos, he's all over social media.
Bro.
Whereas Kendrick, you know, you're hard pressed to find even a photo of his kids. It's just 2 different parenting styles, we could say at a minimum.
Tell me who gon' stop me. I come from love.
Kendrick makes a reference to himself as he moves with love, strong morals, and integrity, and by living this way, he feels unstoppable. In contrast, as we heard on Euphoria, he doesn't feel like Drake has the same values at all. So, in Kendrick's mind, this is like a battle of good versus evil.
Estelle, cover my heart, then open me up.
So, Kendrick refers to someone by the name of Estelle. Now, it's not 100% confirmed, but this appears to be his grandmother, and when claiming that she covers his heart, he's alluding to her offering him protection. And I really tried to confirm who she is in relation to Kendrick. I went through his family tree, or I tried to. Very private. Like Drake's family tree, you can trace back to the 1800s, but Kendrick's is on lock and key. Like there's nothing there. But when it comes to Estelle, he's mentioned her before.
Trey, yo, it's always Trey Young, bro.
There's also the fact that during Coachella, he had her name on his custom boots, where it clearly reads Estelle Oliver. Estelle Oliver on his mother's side. So I believe this is his grandmother.
Nigga, why is you doing why is you doing that? What the fuck did you just say?
Very proud is in relation to Kendrick, offering him protection. And I really tried to confirm who she is in relation to Kendrick. I went through his family tree, or I tried to.
Whoa. Nigga, you paid $115 to try to get information.
Private, like Drake's family tree, you can trace back to the 1800s, but Kendrick's is on lock and key. Like there's nothing there. But when it comes to Estelle, he's mentioned her before.
Heartbroken when Estelle didn't say goodbye.
There's
that's crazy.
Also the fact that
I ain't gonna allow you with for that.
During Coachella, he had her name on his custom boots, where it clearly reads Estelle Oliver. Estelle Oliver on his mother's side. So I believe this is his grandmother.
Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust, timid soul, staring in the mirror, asking where I was from.
Kendrick appears to be reminiscing on a simpler time. When he first picked up the pen, he didn't have much to prove, but it also seems like he didn't have a lot of confidence. It's suggested in the previous line that Estelle helped open him up, possibly helping him come out of his shell. And by all accounts, he was a very shy child, which really isn't that uncommon for these artsy type of kids. Like, they tend to be more withdrawn, right? And Kendrick himself once shared a story of just how shy he was. There was a math question that I knew the answer to, but I was too scared to say it. And then this little chick said the answer, and it was the right answer, my answer. That bothers me still to this day, being scared of failure. And from his past lyrics, we know that his grandmother had a huge impact on the entire family.
Ever since grandma died, everyone parted ways, argue on holidays.
He even said that all those Grammys that he won, when he won all those in a row.
I always say that shit about that specific part right there, bro. Cause my grandma passed in 2019, bro. R.I.P. to her. She passed in 2019, and so, you know, before that, it would always be like family gatherings, Christmas and shit like that, people will pull up to my grandma's crib, and she lives right in front of me. So people will pull up there, all the family gatherings to get together and shit. And bro, ever since she passed, it's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like shit ain't been the same. Either shit hasn't been the same, or I just distanced myself. I don't know, but I feel like shit ain't been the same.
He said though,
and it's just crazy how growing up, you don't realize how much, like, she was the glue for real. She was the glue, and you don't realize that till
those are all at her house.
My 7 trophies is at my granny's in heaven's arms.
And he did say when she passed away, he was heartbroken.
Grandma said I get some Jordan for my grave. That's my baby. When she died, my heart broke 100 ways.
So when he was younger, it seems clear that this woman had a huge impact on his life.
I know this type of power has gone cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star.
Kendrick recognizes that he's asking a lot from the Lord while on this journey. Earlier in the verse, we heard him dream about becoming immortalized. He understands that the type of power that God has blessed him with comes with a cost. And to me, this first part of the verse here has a lot of references to God and religion. And in terms of Christianity, a shooting star means that God is with you. He's guiding you. Now, as far as the circadian rhythm line, let's look at this piece by piece. A circadian rhythm is the internal process in the human body that regulates when you sleep and when you wake up, and it's all linked to the Earth's rotation. Now, a shooting star is a streak of light in the sky caused by a meteoroid burning up as it enters into the Earth's atmosphere. It's very fast, but a brilliant phenomenon. By combining these ideas, Kendrick could be suggesting that, like a shooting star, his life or moments in his life are intense but fast. Plenty of meteoroids remain in space, and only some are destined to enter the Earth's atmosphere and become shooting stars. Kendrick doesn't want to be another rock floating through space. He wants to make a lasting impact with his art, but he recognizes that he has a limited time on Earth to make this happen. He lives by his own rhythm, one that is unique compared to the typical predictable cycles most people experience. The life that he lives has intense, brilliant moments that stand out against the regular circadian rhythm. Coming off his previous line, this likely reflects his own impact on culture, where his presence is powerful and influential.
The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art.
Coming off the last line, Kendrick dishes out a triple entendre. Firstly, he refers to Raphael Urbino, a famous Italian artist who is ironically one of the big three artists that is responsible for curating a style of European art called mannerism. Secondly, Kendrick is talking about Raphael the Angel, which was one of the three angels that was referenced earlier, and Raphael is known for being a protector and healer. Lastly, Kendrick pulls qualities from both Raphaels by 1, providing people with genuine art, in this case music, and 2, his music acts as therapy for a lot of people and helps to heal them. And of course, last but not least, and this one went over everyone's heads, Raphael the Ninja Turtle. I'm fucking with you guys, I made that one up. He's just my favorite turtle, so I took the opportunity to get him in there.
Where did they come up with this stuff? But the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart.
So I look at this line very different from everyone else, and I'm not saying I'm right, but just hear me out. Kendrick says that the industry is cooked, and what I think he means by this is that the industry is a facade. Record labels are cooking the books and inflating the numbers. These labels are desperate and will do anything to give the illusion that their product is in high demand. By picking the carcass apart, I feel Kendrick is alluding to exposing even more industry secrets, as we heard exactly how he felt about it on Euphoria.
And fuck the industry too.
And I think what I'm saying makes even more sense on the next line.
Yeah, somebody's line, I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back.
So many people have accused academics of being on Drake's payroll and being on the record label's payroll. Now, it's no secret that record labels have been working with influencers, podcasters, streamers, and TikTok dancers to help with sales. However, it's even beyond sales because some of these guys like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat seriously have the power to shape how an artist is perceived. Drake is UMG's golden boy, and I feel like Kendrick is insinuating that much like how they cook the books for their artist, the industry is crooked and manipulative, and they'll throw as many resources at this thing as possible to protect Drake's name.
Let's peel the layers back.
It's here where Kendrick appears to be threatening to expose more of these secrets as he plans to peel the layers back, which is something that Pusha said to Drake during their beef.
We just gonna peel it back layer by layer.
Now, I've been watching Academics from the very beginning, and he's a well-documented Drake superfan. I think he just loves Drake. It's his favorite artist. I don't think he's paid off or anything. I just think he's a massive Drake fan.
Ain't no brownie points with beating your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make good people go to bed.
Kendrick makes reference to Drake's trolling antics from earlier on in the beef. Shortly after dropping the Push-Ups track, Drake decided to antagonize Kendrick's manager Ant by posting 2 pictures. Kendrick continues to paint Drake as the bad guy and bully in the situation by insinuating that Drake is picking easy targets. Ant is not a rapper and isn't known for causing issues with anyone, and because Kendrick is close with Ant, he's a good person to defend him. And remember on Euphoria, Kendrick said that he would inherit the beef for Pharrell, who, by all accounts, I believe is a pretty good dude.
Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak.
So, coming off the last line about messing with good people, Kendrick references Drake's bullying tactics against The Weeknd's manager Cash. A lot of people thought that Cash could have been the mole that was feeding Kendrick information, but he confirms here that this is not the source of the leak. But I think the line actually works in another way also. Conspiracies about Cash Dog also perfectly ties into Drake's claims about Kendrick and Top Dog, where Drake stated on Push-Ups that the label was extorting Kendrick and taking 50% of the profit.
Find the jewels like Cash Dog, I just need you to think.
Kendrick really starts to play with Drake's head as he's asking Drake to think a little bit harder about who the mole could be. He makes a reference to Cash Doll, who was once robbed for $500,000 in jewelry. It would make a lot more sense if we could find out that it was someone close to Cash Doll that took this jewelry, but in order to do that, someone would need to watch all of her interviews.
It was around the time I lost a whole jewelry box full of jewelry in LA. Somebody stole it from me.
Oh, I remember that.
Take
You went
Shami
right.
though,
Yep.
nine
And it hurted my.
I was never that type. I was never that type to
Because you
play
didn't
without
lose
the
it,
shot
somebody
me
took
though.
it.
Yes, somebody
somebody
took
stole it. So that's somebody you trusted.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the items too, right? It's also about the people that you have around you, because that's also a warning call.
So Kendrick has clearly been paying attention, and the fact that it was someone inner circle that had a hand in taking his jewelry, this line just gained even more depth.
Find the jewels like Cash Dog, I just need you to think.
Tough line, man. You gotta say, it is. Now, I don't want to feed too much into this Ebony Prince character from Twitter, but it is definitely interesting given the fact that he posted a bunch of jewelry and proof of receipts of alleged jewelry that Drake purchased. So, I mean, this could very well be in reference to all that. No one can confirm. It's all really weird.
Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever? Let's see.
Kendrick continues to turn up the heat and references his lyrics from Euphoria.
Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play.
Now he really starts to mess with Drake's head.
Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?
Kendrick cleverly attempts to make Drake question all those around him by suggesting that someone close to him is not really on his side.
Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it.
So, pretty self-explanatory. Kendrick continues to paint Drake as the bad guy and implies that even his own team are preying on his downfall, claiming that he deserves everything that's coming.
Can't Tootsie slide up out of this one, it's just gonna resurface.
Kendrick references Drake's #1 smash, Tootsie Slide. This was a track that had everyone dancing during the summer of 2020, which is something that Drake is really good at doing.
I don't know. I need to see something. I need to see it.
Now, Tootsie Slide conveniently dropped just 3 months after a video surfaced of Drake, where he's kissing a 17-year-old girl on stage. The clip took the internet by storm as Drake already had a past that raised a lot of eyebrows, and it was just 5 months before that where Drake paid $350K to a SA case, which was something that Kendrick referenced on Euphoria.
Have you ever paid $500 like to an open case?
These were big stories at the time. Like, a lot of people talked about this shit. It was not a good look for Drake, so he drops this massive hit. And of course, that helps deaden the noise, right? However, when it comes to this beef, Kendrick seems to be saying that even if Drake pumps out another big hit, the damage that he's about to inflict in this war will never be forgotten. No matter what Drake says or does, he's not going to get away from what Kendrick's about to do. I mean, this is probably true. Not Like Us was a #1 record. Look what he was saying on there. Like, Drake couldn't even get away from the Ghostwriter shit. Like, this new stuff's pretty heavy. Like, it's gonna be hard to shake.
It was fun until you start to put money in the streets. They lost money because they came back with no receipts.
Kendrick insinuates that Drake is paying people to find dirt on him. Now, Kendrick, who lives a very low-key and private life, claims that Drake wasted his money since there's no dirt to be found. And it's also clever because, you know, you can't get your money back from a store without the receipt.
I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see him bleed.
Kendrick claims that the world is ready to see him take Drake's head off, and when we think about this beef, it seems like this was really the case. Kanye even said that all the rappers were excited to eliminate Drake, and everyone from the casual hip-hop fan to people that didn't even listen to the genre were chiming in to tear Drake down. I mean, it was at the point where people were hating on Drake and they didn't even know why. Like, they'd be like, I'm a fucking metalhead, but fuck Drake.
The Elohim KTW.
So the word Elohim can actually be found in the scripture of multiple religions. In Christianity, it can be found in the Old Testament, and in Judaism, it's used in the Hebrew Bible. However, in both religions, it's recognized as a word for God. Kendrick could be using this here as a word of common ground between the two religions to state that regardless of the faith, he is the God. And in the exact same context, he uses this word on Family Ties, which is a record that I always thought was full of shots at Drake.
The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first, bitch.
Now, the KTW thing is cryptic as it gets. Like, I cannot figure it out. I looked for days and days. None of the theories that I saw make sense to me. I think it's something that only Drake is going to understand. But if one of you guys know, or you think you know, leave it in the comments. It drove me crazy.
No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you.
Kendrick continues with the mental gymnastics. He paints Drake as someone that is tossing and turning to figure out who the mole could be in his camp. He does this by referencing a wire in his circle, which is something that rats will wear when gathering information for the feds. And this is going over all of our heads because clearly the line is layered. There's something there. It's very eerie. It's very cryptic. There's something we're missing.
If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you.
Kendrick comes in with a bit of a cultural reference here. Drake isn't from the streets, but over the years has surrounded himself with street people. It's not uncommon in hip-hop for a rapper to have an entourage of people who are only around for their own benefit. So Kendrick's saying, like, Drake is so ignorant that he believes that these guys really like him when they're just using him. And Kendrick's a little wiser to it. Like, he's seen this play before.
Shit out of that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty.
Kendrick makes reference to the people on Drake's payroll. Now, this could be a reference to anything from the people assigned to his label, the team of writers that he's employed, streamers like Aiden Ross or Kai, his Mob Ties connection with Jay Prince, or any of the other street connections that he may have established over the years. And he's saying 20% of these guys want you out of here. They want you gone.
And one of them is actually next to you, and two of them is practically tired of your lifestyle, just don't got the audacity to tell you, but...
Now, I'll be honest, guys. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know who Kendrick's talking about here. Is it 21 Savage? Is it 40? Is it Yachty? Is it Chubbs? Who really knows? It does seem very specific, and Kendrick says this with such conviction, but at the same time, this could also just be a war tactic to get inside Drake's head even further to make him question absolutely anyone that's close to him. It's a crazy angle, but no one knows for sure who he's talking about.
Let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you.
Coming off the last line where Kendrick claimed that people close to Drake don't have the heart to tell him the truth, Kendrick claims that he's about to give some advice to Drake as he can see through his dirty propaganda and suggests that it's going to blow up in his face. This could be in reference to the narratives that Drake has been planting about his failed relationship with Whitney, the 50-50 split rumors with TDE, using streamers like Aiden and Kai to help with public perception, or cooking the numbers.
You're playing nerdy with Zach B and Twitter bots.
So remember what I mentioned earlier about Kendrick's thoughts on the music industry when it comes to cooking the numbers. Popular influencer Zach Bia hosted an online DJ segment on his Instagram during COVID-19. The show garnered a huge amount of traffic, and he even premiered Drake's hit Tootsie Slide.
It's about to be the hottest song in the world. Song of the summer.
What Kendrick is trying to get across here is that Drake uses every resource imaginable to manipulate the masses. He drives this home even more with the reference to Drake using Twitter bots during the beef, which is something else that he was accused of doing.
But your reality can't hide.
Now I'm making anything.
Kendrick claims that what he's about to reveal about Drake will be so extreme that all his old tactics won't work anymore. This ties perfectly into what he said earlier about not being able to Tootsie Slide his way out of the situation by using someone like Zach Bia for internet games.
Your little means is losing steam. They figured you out.
Kendrick claims that Drake's Instagram memes and the trolling that he was doing is losing steam, which is 100% correct.
56,
In
57.
hindsight,
I'm down by one.
all the
I'm down by
childish
one.
bullshit that Drake was doing online only made him look even more ridiculous when this beef came to a close.
It really annoys me because when Drake went against
I need a 3.
he was quiet. He let the music talk. And now in this beef, he acted like me. He had the Twitter fingers. He was doing all these memes. And it just made him look ridiculous.
The first opinions is not convincing. I need a new route.
So again, back to the streamers, influencers, podcasters, and media personalities. Many said that UMG and Drake were paying these people off, forcing opinions. It's a little bit ridiculous. I mean, even people were saying that I was paid off by Drake. Tons of people. It's like if anyone says anything good about him, they're on some sort of payroll. Like maybe he's doing some things right. Maybe some people agree with him. You know what I mean?
It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
So in the first line, Kendrick is advising Drake to take a good look at his team, assess the situation, and start questioning who's really loyal here. He then suggests that Drake is not alone with his OVO team, meaning that someone from outside is always present.
I mean, this whole planting seeds of doubt in Drake's brain about his crew is like a huge angle in the latter part of this record.
To end things off, Kendrick tells Drake to think about what Mike would do, which is definitely a reference to Michael Jackson, as he also quotes his song, You're Not Alone. What's even more interesting is the fact that R. Kelly wrote this record for MJ, and we all know about R. Kelly and what he was into. Another MJ flip, and again, this one is fire. Finally, we also got to consider that MJ's personal doctor, someone who he was obviously close with, was proven guilty in court of killing MJ with a cocktail of medications. So again, Drake needs to be careful of who's around him because they might just be responsible for his downfall.
And I gotta be honest with you guys, this record was extremely difficult to break down. It is very cryptic. The way that it's written is mind-boggling. I know I missed a lot of shit because I know there's a lot of stuff in here that Drake is only gonna get and no one else will. But in saying that, we got Family Matters coming up next, and that's an amazing record, and I feel like it got overshadowed. I feel like a lot of stuff got missed, and I'm really, really excited to break down Family Matters.
And that guy, What's the Dirt on YouTube? Yeah. I watched a bunch of his videos.
God damn, niggas really watched that whole 55. Hold up. Alright, bro. Listen, it's already about to be 11. I don't know what else to really... What else to watch? Damn, bro, we peaked at 203 views this stream, bro. Good shit, bro. Round of applause. That's my highest, bro. That's my fucking highest. Damn, bro, y'all real ones, bro. Y'all real ones. I'm about to get out of here because it's getting hot. For me, I need to take this off. I got work tomorrow. I gotta wake up early and shit, bro. I fucking lost in 2K. Fuck Wembenyame, whatever his name is, bro. God damn, bro. 616 in LA is better than all Drake's timestamps, bro.
Buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, that's your hub in Ibiza. Luke Cali's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God, my confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself when I fall short. Raise my hands to a falling sky. I fantasize me jumping planets. Immortalized, I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me. I come from love, and still cover my heart, then open me up. Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul, staring in the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying, I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised, let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points with beating your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the jewels like cash, dog, I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies, you must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tussie slide up out of this one, it's just go resurface. Every dog gotta have his day, now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets, then lost money cause they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life, I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. The Elohim KTW, no you can't sleep, these images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle, just don't got the audacity to tell you. But let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Bia and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam, they figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing, I need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.